What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. 3 Northwest. 041 Take the Chūnin exam, Liyue players show off. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Uzumaki Naruto. There is a picture. There is a new picture. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura, idiot Naruto. You were the first one to post the barrage again. Have you been staring at the sky? Are you practicing properly? Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. Cultivation and other things are the most troublesome. Close black lens bracket. Darui. It seems to be Liyue. Did anything happen in Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Fourth cage. Liyue. It just gives us a better understanding. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. I would rather watch Miss Shinobi. Close black lens bracket. Comma. In the sky, the picture appeared again. Judging from the characteristics of the environment and architecture, it was Liyue. Invited by Konoha to participate in this Chūnin exam, Liyue players showed off. Close black lens bracket. At the same time, a subtitle introduction appeared. Darui. Liyue is going to take the Chūnin exam in Konoha. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. This is really surprising news. Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. Damn it. Behind our backs, Konoha has already contacted Liyue. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Regarding Liyue, Konoha must have already mastered a lot of information, but they didn't disclose it at all before. They are really a bunch of old foxes. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this news, everyone was surprised and suddenly realized that Konoha had successfully contacted Liyue. In fact, since the first round of rankings, various countries have sent people to Liyue one after another. But due to the distance, many countries are still on the way. Or, someone may have arrived, but due to various reasons, has not yet been allowed to enter Liyue. At this time, Konoha took the lead in getting in touch with Liyue, which made other countries extremely concerned. Fourth Raikage. We Cloud Shinobi are also going to take this Chūnin exam. Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. We Rock Shinobi happen to have many genin, and it's time to advance to Chūnin, so we just take advantage of Konoha's opportunity. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei. We missed Shinobi too. Close black lens bracket. Third Hokage. Sorry, because the preliminaries ended 10 days ago. If other countries want to jointly hold the Chūnin promotion exam with Konoha, they can only wait until the next one. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Third Tsuchikage. Preliminary selection. In this case, why can Liyue directly participate in the finals? Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. That's right. Cunning old guy. Close black lens bracket. Konoha invites Liyue to take the Chūnin exam, just to further consolidate the relationship and get more information. Knowing this, the other 3 hidden villages immediately offered to participate. But just imagine, how could Konoha share this great opportunity to get in touch with Liyue? So I refused without hesitation. In fact, if Sand Shinobi had not been the co-sponsor of the Chūnin exam, Konoha would have even kicked Sand Shinobi out. Konkuro. I don't know who Liyue will send to take part in this exam. Close black lens bracket. Tamari. I am somewhat looking forward to it. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Appeared. People are out. Close black lens bracket. Compared to the selfish motives of various countries, the vast majority of people are more curious about Liyue's players themselves. Immediately afterwards, the camera turned, and a woman first appeared on the screen. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. She is a beautiful big sister. Close black lens bracket. He looks to be in his 20s, with long gray-white hair, and a delicate but slightly cold appearance. The upper body is a high-collar cheongsam, the lower body is a black bodysuit, and the body is tied with red ropes. The woman's name is Shenhe, and she has a very bad fate that is rare in 1,000 years and can hurt others and herself. He was accepted as a disciple by Luyun Jiefeng Zhenjin and practiced in Yamanaka all year round. At this time, Shenhe habitually climbed up the rocks and looked at the sea of clouds in trance. Nara Shikaku. Why don't you look very smart? Close black lens bracket. Tamari. She is indeed beautiful, but her eyes are empty. After so long, there is no expression on her face. Close black lens bracket. Inazuka Kiba. What are you doing? Liyue actually wanted to send a fool to Konoha to take the Chūnin exam. Close black lens bracket. After a while, there was a lot of discussion in the barrage. In order to suppress the evil and murderous spirit in Shenhe's fate, the immortals gave her a red rope to bind her soul, but it also imprisoned many of her human emotions. As time goes by, Shenhe, whose humanity becomes weaker and weaker, is like a beautiful sculpture lacking all emotions and desires. But in the eyes of ordinary people, Shenhe, who had no mood swings at all, seemed a little stupid. Darui. It seems that Liyue doesn't have much talent, yet it sent an idiot to take part in the assessment. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Kuretsuchi. Actually, it's no wonder. Liyue is just a commercial country after all. Close black lens bracket. For a moment, Liyue was ridiculed and looked down upon in the barrage. In this regard, similar to the past, there was no response from Liyue. Because they are accustomed to strange things, the people of Liyue are not very interested in Tianmu. Furthermore, even the people in Liyue mostly don't know about Shenhe, who lives in seclusion in the mountains to practice, so they have no way to argue. Uzumaki Naruto. Someone comes out again. Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Neji. It's actually a child. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Haha. It seems that there is really no one left in Liyue. Close black lens bracket. After a while, the scene shifted, leaving the inaccessible mountains and arriving at Liuefang City. I saw only a long brown hair tied with a twist bow on the top of the head, with a big golden bell hanging on each side, like a ball head. A little girl with a slender figure, wearing a short jacket and a dark brown dress. Carrying a large bamboo basket behind him, he was walking in front of various vegetable stalls, skillfully bargaining and selecting various vegetables. Although the first one looks a little stupid, he is an adult at least, and his movements are relatively strong, otherwise he would not be able to climb the towering rocks. But the second one is clearly a child of 6 or 7 years old. Isn't it a joke to ask her to barely buy groceries and take the Chūnin exam where the mortality rate is extremely high? Konkuro. If I face her, I will definitely strike as gently as possible. Close black lens bracket. During the 10-minute display, all the little girls helped adults with various housework, and people were simply speechless. But I have to say, this little girl is so cute. Moreover, at such a young age, he is helping adults with things, so well behaved, and he can't help but make people love him. Uzumaki Naruto. Finally, it's time for the next one. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. This should be the last one. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. This, sure enough, I shouldn't have any hope. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Haha, this is so hilarious, what is Liyue doing? Close black lens bracket. Samye. As a commercial country, there are no suitable candidates to take the Chūnin exam in a big country. We can only find a few people to make up the numbers, which is a helpless move. Close black lens bracket. The third screen showed another little girl of 6 or 7 years old. Advertisement. Wearing strange clothes, there is a talisman on his forehead and a bandage on his leg. This time, I wasn't shopping for groceries or doing housework, but doing simple calisthenics. Kuretsuchi. So cute. Close black lens bracket. Tamari. If she becomes my opponent, I might not even have the heart to attack her. Close black lens bracket. Although his movements were a little clumsy, his expression was extremely serious and he was obviously working very hard. Seeing this scene, countless women felt so girlish that they wished they could hold him and kiss him. Jiraiya. That is. Close black lens bracket. Chio. Tsunade Heim. Close black lens bracket. Fourth cage. Why is she in Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was looking wary, a mature woman with a dangerous weapon suddenly walked into the scene. Seeing this woman, countless people's expressions changed instantly. How could Tsunade, one of the Konoha-sanin, be in Liyue? Sister, I'm busy. Tsunade yawned lazily and saw Chi-Chi doing calisthenics and said hello casually. Yeah, be good. Chi-Chi stopped temporarily, responded, and then continued to do calisthenics. Jiraiya. Just now, what did Tsunade call that little girl? Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. It seems to be senior sister. Close black lens bracket. Senior sister. Everyone's eyes widened and they froze on the spot. It wasn't until a long while that he suddenly came back to his senses and shouted in disbelief, how is this possible? How could Tsunade, one of the mighty Sanin, call a little girl from Liyue his senior sister? 2%. 042 Liyue's puppet leader. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. In the sky, there is still a scene about Liyue taking the Chūnin exam. While everyone was still wondering why Tsunade, one of the Konoha-sanin, was in Liyue and why he called a little girl in Liyue his senior sister. From the top of the mountain, from the streets of the market, from the medicine hut, the 3 contestants have walked out from everywhere, and finally gathered on a ship. Darui. Master. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Guard. Close black lens bracket. In addition to the 3 players, there were several other people on the boat. 5 of them, in particular, caught everyone's attention as soon as they entered the picture. 3 men and 2 women, some are bold, some are indifferent, some are playful, some are cold, some are quiet. They seem to have different expressions and personalities, but one thing is the same, everyone exudes a strong momentum. Regardless of their steps or breathing, it can be clearly judged that these 5 people are definitely masters. I'm afraid, it has reached Jonin level. Kuretsuchi. In addition to Beidou and the intelligence officer, are there any other Jonin in Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Samyi. Although it is unexpected, I am afraid that this is Liyue's strongest combat power. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Yes, after all, he is the leader's bodyguard. Close black lens bracket. From the conversations of several people, everyone already knew. This time, Liyue, in addition to sending players to take the exam, their leader was also invited to watch. Obviously, these 5 people were the escorts for this trip. With the exposure of the rankings, Liyue entered the attention of everyone in the ninja world. Whether it is the huge wealth or the powerful scientific tools, all countries are afraid of it and at the same time they wish they could take it for themselves. At this time, it would undoubtedly be extremely dangerous for the leader of Liyue to leave the village. It is very likely that he will be attacked by someone who covets him. Taking this into consideration, in order to ensure the safety of the leader as much as possible, Liyue will definitely do its best to send out the strongest guard force. Advertisement. Therefore, it is reasonable for everyone to speculate that these 5 people are the most powerful in Liyue. Third Tsuchikage. What kind of person is the leader of Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Fourth Raikage. This mysterious veil will be unveiled soon. Close black lens bracket. At the same time, everyone was full of curiosity about Liyue's leader. Ranked twice, Liyue has brought too much shock to the world. As for the leaders of Liyue, we only know that they are 7 people named Kixing, one of whom is Tianquangsing Ningguang. This time, was it one of the 7 stars who went to Konoha on behalf of Liyue? Or rather, it was Lord Ningguang. Uzumaki Naruto appeared. Close black lens bracket. Amid everyone's discussion and expectations, a man walked out of the cabin. Seeing this man, the 5 guards automatically moved out of the way with an extremely respectful attitude. Obviously, this person is the leader of this trip, the leader of Liyue. Haruno Sakura. Child. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. Finally, they saw the true face of the leader of Liyue in Lucian, but before everyone could get excited, when they saw clearly, they all froze in place with their eyes wide open. Traditional Liyue dress, short light blue hair, and half-rimmed glasses. But the key to the problem is that with his petite body, this child is clearly about the same age as Yao Yao and Chi-Chi. The leader of Liyue is a child of 6 or 7 years old. How can this be? Although Liyue is jointly managed by Kixing, they must all be outstanding among people. Moreover, as 7 stars, even if they each have their own strengths, the overall gap should not be big. In the previous display, Ning Guang, who was stationed in Kunyu Pavilion and had an intelligence network all over the ninja world, undoubtedly gave everyone a strong shock. If the team leader this time is also one of the 7 stars, even if he is not as good as Ning Guang, he should be about the same. Advertisement. However, for a child of 6 or 7 years old, this is too different. Darui. What is Liyue doing? Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. Could it be that in order to avoid danger, he found a substitute to go to Konoha instead? Close black lens bracket. Samyi. No, since it is a substitute, it must at least be justified. It is impossible to find a child. Moreover, if a substitute is found, there is no need to dispatch the few high-end combat forces as guards. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Is there a possibility that this kid is the real leader of Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Fourth cage. You mean, close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. From the previous display, we know that Liyue is actually in the hands of 7 businessmen named Kixing. But if you think about it carefully, the structure of 7 stars is more like an advisory committee. Then we might as well boldly assume that above the 7 stars, Liyue actually has a real leader. However, the rights of this leader were eclipsed by Kixing. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. You mean, this little boy is the real leader of Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. Then everything can be explained. Let this leader go to Konoha, which will not only give Konoha face, but also eliminate the need for Kixing to take risks himself. As expected of a businessman, he is really good at planning. Close black lens bracket. After some discussion, everyone has almost concluded that the little boy named Ajiu, who appears in the picture as the real leader of Liyue. A poor puppet controlled by 7 stars. Compared to others, Lu Ju, who personally climbed to Liyue, knew clearly that the real leader of Liyue was named Emperor Yanwang, not Kixing. But in fact, Emperor Yanwang does not show up at ordinary times, and all matters of Liyue, big and small, are decided by Kixing. At first, Shikaku thought this was a trick by the King of Rocks to maintain a sense of mystery. But now, when he saw this little child, he couldn't help but have his current thoughts. I guess that's how it is. Recalling that at Tsukikaiti, Ganoh personally promised that he would let the emperor go to Konoha. Now think about it, how can a secretary drive the emperor? Unless, this emperor is just a puppet with no real power. As the general secretary of Kixing, Ganoh represents Kixing, so he can naturally control this puppet. Advertisement. Everything makes sense. After figuring this out, Shikaku couldn't help but show an excited smile on his face. But at this time, I have to say that cleverness can lead to mistakes. Sometimes, you just can't think too much. The real Emperor Yanwang is currently in Kunyu Pavilion, discussing the deep mysteries of human nature with Ningguang. Is he just a puppet? Even so, he is the nominal leader of Liyue after all. Looking at the barrage in the sky, many people lurking in the dark had a ferocious look on their faces. The huge wealth displayed in Liyue has aroused the covetousness of countless people. But how can you take everything in Liyue as your own? Right now, there is an excellent opportunity. As long as the leader of Liyue can be captured, even if he is just a puppet, he can force Kixing to submit and obtain a lot of benefits. To give a simple example, among the 5 major countries, even if the 5 shadows who hold the army have real power, they still have to be respectful and obedient to the daimyo. Liyue, it should be the same. The 7 stars are the 5 shadows, and this little boy is the name in name only. Wait until they land. Therefore, even if he is just a puppet, he is still the target of many people. At this time, no less than 20 or 30 groups of people, large and small, were ambushing on the road from Liyue to the Kingdom of Waves, waiting for Ajiu and the others to come. In addition, I have to say that the real-time live broadcast of the sky screen completely exposed the whereabouts of Liyue and his party, which invisibly helped these people a lot. In this way, 2 days passed in the blink of an eye. As the ship docked, Liyue and his party officially landed on land. 043 Immortal Yaksha. 5 Great Protectors. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. 3rd Tsuchikage. Immortal Yaksha. Close black lens bracket. 4th Reikage. The code name of the organization. Close black lens bracket. Akamaiki Dingza. So this is Sage. Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. Sage. Oh, immortals are not like this. Close black lens bracket. As Liyue and his party landed, various attacks and harassments came one after another as expected. However, they were either rogue bandits or low-level rebels, but they did not cause any damage to Liyue's team at all. This result is not unexpected. From the perspective of outsiders, Liyue is a commercial country with relatively low military force. However, winning the ranking twice also shows great strength. When the leader travels, he is equipped with the highest standard of security. How could some rats be able to harm him? In contrast, after a few small battles, the guard group itself showed a little bit of its skills, which made people care more. They call themselves Immortals and Yakshas. As soon as this name came out, it immediately caused a discussion. In the ninja world, Sage is an extremely high-end term. For example, Sage of 6 Paths. 3rd Tsuchikage. Although the figure is a bit strange, there is no truth-seeking ball around him, so he cannot be a real immortal. Close black lens bracket. 4th Reikage. The world only knows the power of immortals, but they don't know the essence of immortals. They are just stealing names to deceive the world. Close black lens bracket. 4th Cage. I don't think so. Don't forget, in addition to the Sage of 6 Paths, there are actually some other immortals now, such as the 3 holy places of Konoha. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Could it be said? Are these so-called immortal Yashas people who have inherited the inheritance of Konoha's 3 holy places? Therefore, they call themselves immortals. Close black lens bracket. 3rd Tsuchikage. The holy land of Konoha actually helps Liyue cultivate talents. This is really hard to think about. Close black lens bracket. 3rd Hokage. Unreasonable. These immortal Yakshas have nothing to do with the 3 holy places of Konoha. Our contact with Liyue is limited to inviting them to participate in this Chūnin exam. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Jiraiya. Although these people call themselves immortals, their methods are not the sage mode inherited from the Holy Land. Close black lens bracket. Except for Sage of 6 Paths, the ninja ancestor, the existences that can be called immortals at present are basically the Toads, Orochi, and Katsuyu of the 3 holy places. Therefore, others can't help but wonder whether the immortal Yakshas come from the 3 holy places. At least, there is some connection. The 3 major holy places basically only signed contracts with Konoha. Everyone couldn't help but further believe that Konoha and Liyue had not only been in contact, but also had reached a deep cooperation, so much so that Konoha helped Liyue cultivate strong men. In this way, the nature has changed. The interests are mutual. Konoha cannot help Liyue in vain, and among the benefits they can get, everyone first thinks of Liyue's scientific ninja tool. If Konoha obtains a large number of Liyue's scientific ninja tools, it will be a great threat to other countries. Well aware of the power, 3rd Hokage and even Jiraiya, who was already an idle worker, quickly stood up to refute the rumors. 3rd Tsuchikage. If they are not from the Holy Land of Konoha, then what are their backgrounds? Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. Maybe they are just some ignorant juniors who have heard the name of the immortal and borrowed it for their own use. Close black lens bracket. In fact, Senior officials from various countries can also see that the methods used by the immortals and yakshas are not those of the three holy lands. What I said just now was more of a way to deceive Konoha and create some public pressure for them. In this case, what is the origin of these immortal yakshas? Not only ordinary people, but even the well-informed Kage couldn't explain it for a while. Kitamura. That guy has 4 arms and dares to call himself a sage. Then if I have 6 arms, wouldn't I be the sage of 6 paths, haha. Close black lens bracket. Kimimaro. Shut up. Close black lens bracket. Kitamura. Huh. Close black lens bracket. Although I was confused, but speaking of it, among the 5 people, only the man named Fush, as the captain had 4 arms, which was different from ordinary people. The other 4 people, although equally impressive, looked like ordinary people. Advertisement. It is very possible that, as Rakage said at the beginning, he is just a thief who deceives the world and steals his reputation. In the next few days, the scene in the sky was always the Chūnin examination team in Liyue. According to the rules, the marquee will target the 3 villages shortlisted in the previous round and broadcast live important events happening there. It seems that, for now, Liyue's trip to Konoha to take the Chūnin exam is the most important event among the 3 villages. Thinking about it, even among the 5 major countries, it is impossible for major events to happen every day. Moreover, Liyue's trip to Konoha has already involved 2 of the 3 villages. Kuretsuchi. This guy named Mandrill is not only handsome, but also cool. He is my type. He's just a little short, but that doesn't matter. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. If you ask me, Fush is more masculine. Close black lens bracket. Karui. Don't you think Mi has more temperament? Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. I prefer the 2 ladies, Vainan and Yingda, but I will get tired of it after a long time. When will I be able to see the sexy live broadcast of Miss Shinobi's big sisters? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Pervy sage. Did you go to the hot spring bathhouse to peek again? Come back quickly and guide me in my practice. Close black lens bracket. After Liyue and his party landed, although they had already entered the Land of Fire, it still took some time to reach Konoha village. There was still some time before the assessment started, and the few people seemed to be in no hurry and walked leisurely. The journey is boring, and there can be no constant fighting. So most of the time, people who see nothing interesting are just chatting with Barajas. Speaking of which, this kind of real-time communication, and it is also a large group chat for the entire ninja world, is quite interesting. Some people, such as Rock Shinobi's Kuretsuchi, are simply addicted and send several Barajas from time to time. Some people have even begun to use Barrage to post updates and share their daily life, giving it the feeling of a circle of friends. Kuretsuchi. Why did you stop suddenly? It's not time to eat yet. Close black lens bracket. Karui. There seems to be something going on. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. This morning, Liyue's team suddenly stopped. At the same time, the Immortal Yaksha dispersed slightly, guarding their leader Ajiu and the 3 contestants. Upon seeing this, many people immediately became interested and couldn't help but stare at the sky with wide eyes. Hurrah! The next moment, accompanied by a tearing roar, a strong wind hit Liyue's team directly. Open black lens bracket. Tamari. Wind style ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. At least B level. It seems that this opponent is not an ordinary clown. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. B-level ninjutsu. Isn't that a powerful ninjutsu that only Chūnin, or even Jonin, can master? Close black lens bracket. Samyi. The people of Liyue are really in trouble now. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone's expressions instantly became serious, and many people couldn't help but worry about Liyue. Bang. When wind style came closer, there was a muffled sound, and most people were instantly dispersed without even seeing who made the move. I have to say that as the strongest guard group in Liyue, they still have some tricks up their sleeves. At least, he won't be wiped out by a B-level wind style ninjutsu. Uzumaki Naruto. Appeared. Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. Takumi Ninja. Close black lens bracket. At this moment, 4 ninjas appeared, and the ambush enemy also officially appeared. When they saw the forehead protectors of these 4 people clearly, everyone couldn't help but be startled again. 044 I am the king of rocks and sit down, and I am called king of golden winged pung. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Takumi Ninja Village, the ninja village of Takumi Country, is full of skilled craftsmen, and Takumi Ninja Village is extremely good at making various ninja tools. In fact, before the emergence of Liyue Bibingtang, most of the ninja tools used by various ninja villages, including the 5 major kingdoms, were forged by the craftsman ninja village. Sarutobi Asuma. How could it be them? Close black lens bracket. When they saw the ninjas from the craftsman ninja village appearing, everyone was surprised. In everyone's impression, craftsmen and ninjas are all honest people, who are dedicated to making ninja tools. How could they participate in the interception and killing of Liyue? Hitaki Kakashi. Competition. Close black lens bracket. But on second thought, it seems completely reasonable. The Craftsman Ninja Village is famous for its ninja tools, and it also makes a living by selling ninja tools. But with the emergence of Hyakubido, their orders dropped sharply, and it is said that they are now less than 1/10 of the original. Not only has their income been greatly affected, it has literally threatened their survival. In this case, it is not surprising that Takumi Ninja appeared at this time. Terumi Mei. Although she is a craftsman ninja, she is still a real ninja after all. Can the people in Liyue cope with it? Close black lens bracket. From the time they landed until now, in just a few days, Liyue's team has been attacked many times, but this is the first time an enemy has come from a real ninja village force. Moreover, judging from the wind style ninjutsu just now, the opponent's strength is not weak. Everyone was unsure whether Liyue and his party were opponents. For a time, many people couldn't help but worry about Liyue. Compared with ordinary people, the Five Shadows and other high-level officials from other countries want to take this opportunity to verify Liyue's true strength. After all, this is also the first time Liyue has officially fought against the ninja village. At least, most people think this is the first time. I come. Looking at the four craftsmen opposite, Mandrill said lightly, and then walked forward. Fush and the other four Yashas stood still and did not move. Instead, they folded their arms in a relaxed posture. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Is it? Mandrill has to deal with four ninjas alone. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. This is too pushy. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. My little brother is really strong. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, the barrage was filled with discussion. Everyone was not optimistic about Liyue to begin with, let alone now that they were 1 against 4. Arrogant brat. Obviously, upon seeing this, the craftsman nin opposite seemed to be humiliated and became furious instantly. His fire-breathing eyes wished he could burn Mandrill to death. Kid. Hearing these two words, Mandrill, who was always cold, couldn't help but frown slightly. Then, he looked up to the opposite side and said in a deep voice. I am the Yaksha of Immortals under the throne of the King of Rocks, and my name is Golden Winged Pung King. 3rd Tsuchikage. King of Rocks. This is the first time I heard this name. Close black lens bracket. 4th Raikage. Is this the name of their leader? How arrogant. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. It doesn't matter what the emperor is. But Brother Mandrill, the Golden Winged Pung King, is really a famous name. Close black lens bracket. Karui. Speaking of which, this seems to be the first time he has spoken his name seriously. Judging from his appearance, he must be angry, right? Could it be that the other party called him a kid and suspected that he thought he was short, so he deliberately said the loud name? Haha, this is too cute. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. I love it. I didn't expect that Brother Mandrill would have such a cute side. Close black lens bracket. He seems to be using the wind too, let me deal with him. Just when everyone was laughing, the only female among the 4 craftsmen walked out and looked at Mandrill with a sneer. I am the peacock among the 4 elephants, let me take care of you. Hitaki Kakashi. The 4 elephants. Is this the name of the 4 of them? Close black lens bracket. 3rd Tsuchikage. Immortal Yaksha, Golden Winged Pung King, and now there is a 4 Tsuchikage person. Today's young people really like to come up with some messy names. Close black lens bracket. You are no match for me. Mandrill's expression was still calm, and he pointed at the 4 heavenly elephant man with the jade-edged spear in his hand. Advertisement. You guys come together. Karui. Haha, this Liyue man is really arrogant. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. I feel like the other person is going to be pissed off. Brother Mandrill is so funny. Close black lens bracket. Asshole. Don't underestimate me. After being repeatedly provoked, the peacock became completely furious. At the same time, a long sword in his hand suddenly split into 2 and slashed straight at Mandrill. Haruno Sakura. It's more than 10 meters away, how can it be hit? Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. Are you mad? Close black lens bracket. Hurrah! Immediately afterwards, when everyone was criticizing, along with the roar of tearing the earth, a strong wind was seen, sweeping directly towards the Mandrill. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Tamari. Advanced wind style ninjutsu. Could it be that the wind style just now was performed by this woman? Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. Ninja tool. She is not holding an ordinary sword, but a high-end ninja tool. Close black lens bracket. Haha. Damn boy, let's see if you still dare to be arrogant. Seeing the strong wind engulfing the Mandrill, the peacock raised its head and laughed heartily. Then, he raised his 2 swords and introduced them proudly. These are flying twin swords. Not only can one be split into two, but they also have the ability to strengthen wind-style ninjutsu to the limit. Only a very small amount of chakra is needed to release the powerful wind style. It can be manipulated at will. The powerful ninja tool of the wind. Good. At this time, Bao Gui, the leader of the four elephants, stood up, looked at the sky, and said loudly as if announcing. Scientific ninja tools. They are just some inferior imitations. The craftsman ninja village inherited from Lord Kingming is the place where the strongest ninja tools are made. Today, we will use these ninja tools made by Lord Kingming to prove this. Quote. Third Tsuchikage. A battle of reputation. Close black lens bracket. Fourth cage. Using the ninja tools of the craftsman ninja village to defeat Liyue's scientific ninja tools. It seems that they want to take this opportunity to prove their authority. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Damn it, my mandrill brother. Could it be that he was killed just like that? Close black lens bracket. Yeah, advertisement. But at this moment, a faint voice sounded, and with a bang, the strong wind surrounding Mandrill suddenly dispersed. I saw Mandrill standing there, not to mention being killed, there wasn't even a single scratch on his body. Karui. It's the Golden Wing Pung King. He's fine. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Great. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. I knew he wouldn't be killed so easily. He is indeed the man I like. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone was shocked. After all, the wind style performed by Peacock just now is at least AB level ninjutsu. How could Mandrill be unscathed when hit from the front? Third Raikage. I didn't see him using any ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Is it another weird scientific ninja tool? Close black lens bracket. Third Hokage. If this is the case, it seems that Liyue's scientific ninja tools are still stronger than those in the craftsman ninja village. Close black lens bracket. How could this happen? Damn it. The peacock came back to his senses, his face full of anger, roared, and waved his swords at Mandrill again. Wind style. Whirlpool wind. Hurrah. The next moment, it was several times more victorious than before, and like a strong wind with a sharp blade, it struck Mandrill again. Kuretsuchi. Get out of the way. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Danger. Close black lens bracket. Facing the powerful wind style ninjutsu, Mandrill actually stood there with no intention of dodging. When the strong wind came close and was about to engulf him, everyone's faces were full of panic. The Mandrill suddenly moved, and the spear in his hand suddenly struck down. Bang! When Jade's spear blade struck, there was only a muffled sound, and the strong wind that could have swept everything was instantly defeated. 0451 against 4, Mandrill's strength. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Third Tsuchikage. That gun. Sure enough, it's another scientific ninja tool. Close black lens bracket. Fourth cage. Do you have the ability to destroy wind style ninjutsu? Close black lens bracket. Tamari. Disgusting ability. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, everyone couldn't help but be shocked again. At the same time, he looked at the jade spear in Mandrill's hand with a particularly serious expression. Wind, thunder, water, fire, earth, Karak's 5 basic attributes. If this gun has the ability to destroy wind style, doesn't it mean that it can restrain nearly 1/5 of the ninjutsu in the world? Moreover, if you think about it further, since there are ninja tools that can destroy wind style ninjutsu, there may not be ninja tools that can destroy other ninjutsus such as fire style and lightning style. If so, that's terrible. However, this kind of ninja tool should have limitations. For example, it can only destroy B-level ninjutsu at most. But even this is already terrifying. I said, you are no match for me. While everyone was shocked and thinking wildly, Mandrill spoke again and pointed the spear in his hand towards the opposite side. You four come together. Damn it, bastard. Being repeatedly slighted, and most importantly, having his ninjutsu easily broken by Mandrill, Peacock almost went crazy with rage. Using ninja tools to destroy my ninjutsu. What a skill. Ninja tool. Hearing this, Mandrill was slightly startled, then understood, looked at the spear in his hand, and spoke. It's really easy to use with Pu Yuan, but compared to ordinary weapons, it's just sharper. It doesn't come with the power of the wind element, and it can't destroy ninjutsu. What? Upon hearing this, the peacock was stunned for a moment, but then recovered and roared incredibly loudly. This is impossible. If it weren't for the special ability of this ninja tool, how could you possibly destroy my wind style? It's wind, just cut it. Cut through. Advertisement. The peacock's eyes widened and he looked at the Mandrill as if he was seeing a ghost. Could it be that the one shot that defeated wind style just now was just based on his own strength? Fourth cage. Relying on its own strength. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Defeated the B-class wind style with one shot. This level of strength is far beyond that of an ordinary Jonin. Close black lens bracket. Third Raikage. Really shocking. Close black lens bracket. 4th Tsuchikage. However, this is good news. Close black lens bracket. Not only the peacock, but also everyone else watching the canopy was shocked. B-level wind style is a powerful ninjutsu that can cut down even large trees. It can be defeated by physical skills alone. What a powerful force and use of skills. However, then I thought about it. If Mandrill really relies on his own strength, not a ninja tool. In other words, Liyue does not have ninja tools that can destroy ninjutsu, which is indeed good news for other countries. Obsessive. Seeing that Peacock was in a crazy mood and didn't listen to what he had to say, Mandrill snorted and didn't bother to continue talking nonsense. Immediately afterwards, his figure swayed as fast as the wind. Bang. The next moment, there was a heavy muffled sound, and the peacock was knocked away. But when I looked again, the mandrill was standing 1 meter away from the peacock's original position. Haruno Sakura. What just happened? Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Neji. So fast. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. It was just an ordinary sudden attack. Speaking of which, this mandrill was merciful. He just used the barrel of his gun to blow away the craftsman Nin instead of directly stabbing her to death. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Just relying on pure speed. This is simply faster than Shaoli. Close black lens bracket. Most people didn't see clearly what happened just now, and when they saw Kakashi's explanation, they were all shocked again. Immediately afterwards, everyone looked at the mandrill in the sky, and their expressions became serious. Maybe Mandrill wasn't bragging. He killed Wind Style with 1 shot just now, and he really just relied on his own strength. Hateful. At this time, with a roar of shame and anger, the peacock had stood up. Advertisement. I am going to kill you. Hurrah. With a loud shout, he swung his swords at Mandrill again, and countless strong winds swept towards Mandrill like sharp blades. In response, Mandrill remained expressionless and raised the yuan in his hand again. Bang. There was no surprise. After 1 shot, the strong wind collapsed like a sand castle in an instant. Swish swish. I originally thought it was just that, but unexpectedly, in the dissipating wind, 3 chakra dragons suddenly stretched out and bit Mandrill's shoulders and arms instantly. The wind style just now was just a feint to cover. Hee hee. Taste the power of my Yali dark blade. Looking along the chakra dragon, it is the little man among the 4 elephants. He originally had a telescopic sword in his hand, but who knew he had the ability to increase the strength of chakra and condense it into a chakra dragon. Caught. Then, before everyone could recover, another big man from the 4 heavenly elephants hugged Mandrill from behind. Together with the chakra dragon, lock Mandrill firmly in place. Damn Liyue brat. Go to hell. Finally, Baogui, the leader of the 4 elephants, shouted loudly, and released a powerful fire-style ninjutsu from the sword in his hand, spraying it directly towards Mandrill. Inazuka Kiba. It's over. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. My little brother Mandrill. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it, these bastards are bullying the minority. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, apart from being horrified, everyone was angry and felt sorry for Mandrill. I was surprised by Mandrill's power just now, but I didn't expect that the 4 elephants would join forces and restrain him by turning around. Many people can't help but wonder if they could cope with this situation if they were replaced by Mandrill. And most of them, including Chūnin, who included many of the 5 great hidden villages, were helpless. I have to say that the ninja tools in the hands of the 4 elephants are indeed powerful. Advertisement. Go away. Seeing that the flames were about to engulf Mandrill, he was unable to move at this time and could not defeat the flames again like before. Wouldn't he be dead? But at this moment, Mandrill suddenly gave a cold shout. Bang. A black energy flashed away from his body, and with a muffled sound, the big craftsman behind him was directly knocked away. Even the 3 chakra dragons that bit him were all bounced away. Tisk. After regaining his freedom, Mandrill swung out the spear in his hand, and the fierce flames that were already in front of him were split into 2 in an instant. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. This is, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. So strong, close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. It's simply amazing. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. You are indeed my Mandrill. It's great. I knew you wouldn't be killed so easily. Close black lens bracket. How can this be? A few meters away, the tall craftsman ninja who fell to the ground roared loudly at Mandrill with a look of disbelief on his face. The infinite whole armor on my body can absorb other people's chakra. How can you still have the strength to break free if the chakra is absorbed? Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei. Absorb chakra. This is really a terrifying ability. Close black lens bracket. 4th cage. Chakra was absorbed, but he was still able to escape. This Mandrill does have some tricks. Close black lens bracket. Darui. How did he do it? Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. What was that black energy just now? A boring game. Facing the angry and puzzled Takumi ninja, Mandrill remained calm. But obviously, he has completely lost his patience. With a soft drink, his figure turned into an afterimage and rushed straight towards the four-elephant man. 046 Killing to protect the Dharma. Great sage of conquering demons, please come. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Bang, 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 bang. Between the lightning and flint, Mandrill was like a strong wind. Most people could only vaguely capture a few afterimages, and then with four dull sounds, they saw the four elephants being knocked away together. Uzumaki Naruto. Is it still a simple dash? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. Yes, just faster than before. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. It's even faster. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It's really surprising. This speed reminds me of a certain Uchiha tribesman back then. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yuhi Kurenai. Is it Uchiha Shisui who is known as Shunshin? Close black lens bracket. Samui. Many of the younger generation may have never heard of Shisui, but at this speed, it is not inferior to Raikage-sama's lightning-style chakra mode. Close black lens bracket. Ow. Based on speed alone, looking at the entire ninja world, he is already among the top experts. Close black lens bracket. Inazuka Kiba. So powerful. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. After all, every one of the four elephants is at the level of Jonin. In other words, he defeated four Jonin in the blink of an eye. Close black lens bracket. Instantly knocking down the four elephants, everyone felt that Mandrill was very fast, but they didn't feel it intuitively. It wasn't until I heard the explanations from elite Jonin from each village that I realized just how terrifying the power shown by Mandrill was. For a moment, they looked at the Mandrills in the sky again, their eyes widened, their faces were so horrified that they were almost speechless. Changjuro. Isn't Liyue a country of commerce? How could there be such powerful ninjas? Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. This is indeed beyond all of our expectations. Close black lens bracket. Fourth Cage. It's actually not difficult to understand. After all, he is the leader's guard. There are always several powerful people in a village. Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. It's just that my heart is too soft. Close black lens bracket. Asshole. Damn it. While everyone was discussing, Baogui stood up with a burst of unwilling curses. As the leader of the four elephants, he is the strongest and can stand up with support. As for Peacock and the other three people, although they were not fatally injured, they all fainted. I have to say that Mandrill was very measured in his actions. But, as third Tsuchikage said, the heart is too soft. Advertisement. In fact, not only the four elephants, but most of the attackers encountered along the way, Liyue only knocked them down and made them incapable of fighting, without directly killing them. The actions of Liyue and his team were praised by many ordinary people. But in the eyes of some mature ninjas, especially those who have experienced the Great Ninja War, it is simply stupid. You know, kindness to the enemy is cruelty to yourself. This truth has been verified with the blood of countless people. I am going to kill you. Sure enough, Baogui not only showed no gratitude at all for Mandrill's mercy, but instead looked at Mandrill more and more crazily. Buzz, buzz. Immediately afterwards, with a buzzing sound, all the ninja tools in the hands of the other three people suddenly flew to the treasure turtle. Yuhi Kurenai. Now we're in trouble. Close black lens bracket. Everyone's expressions changed as they looked at the man in the sky holding twin swords of wind and fire, with an infinite whole armor tied around his waist, and three sword-edged tentacles extending from the yali dark blade behind his back. One ninja tool is already troublesome, but now four of them are combined, and the power is increased several times. With the abilities of four ninja tools combined into one, is Mandrill still his opponent? Summoning technique. However, what surprised everyone was that the treasure turtle did not immediately attack the Mandrill, but instead used a summoning technique. Bang! With a muffled sound, the smoke dissipated, and a stone coffin appeared. Yakushi Kabuto. Is this it? Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. Impossible. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Ah, it's a mummy. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. How disgusting. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. What is he doing summoning a corpse? Close black lens bracket. Akamichi Choji. Could it be that there is something wrong with the technique? Close black lens bracket. The stone coffin was opened. It was not a powerful summoning beast, it was just a mummy inside. He had been dead for who knows how many years. Some kind of embalming ban must have been used, otherwise there would have been nothing but a pile of bones. Advertisement. Haha, haha. Let you see the ultimate ninja tool of Takumi Ninja Village, Lord Qingmei. Takumi Ninja Village is the village with the strongest ability to create ninja tools. Just when everyone was puzzled, Baogui suddenly threw his head up and laughed crazily. Immediately afterwards, I saw him forming seals again. Buzz. Just when everyone was wondering what kind of ninjutsu the treasure turtle was performing, what everyone never expected was that with a buzzing sound, the treasure turtle's body suddenly emitted a dazzling green light. Immediately afterwards, in this green light, the body quickly decomposed and turned into light points flying towards the mummy in the sarcophagus. In the blink of an eye, the mummy was completely enveloped in light spots. Uzumaki Naruto. What is he doing? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. I have a bad feeling. Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. I didn't expect that the forbidden technique for resurrecting the dead is hidden in the Takumi ninja village. It's really interesting. Close black lens bracket. Inuzuka Kiba. Resurrection of the dead. Could it be? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Buzz. In the horrified gazes of everyone, there was another buzzing sound, and those light spots were quickly absorbed by the mummy. And when all the light spots disappeared, the original mummy had turned into an old man with white hair and full of flesh and blood. Quote. Finally I did it. I finally made myself the ultimate ninja tool. The next moment, the old man opened his eyes fiercely and shouted happily. Uzumaki Naruto. Ah, who is he? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. The four elephants seemed to have mentioned Kingming just now. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Who is Kingming? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. A former legendary craftsman and the founder of the Craftsman Ninja Village. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. Is there an existence like the first Hokage? Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Hong. Although it is not allowed to be in groups, you can say this. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. Oh my god, such a character has been resurrected. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. This is really troublesome. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. It seems that you are the sacrifices after my resurrection. After taking a look at the world around him, his clear eyes finally locked onto the people in Liyue, with a cold smile on their faces. At the same time, the four ninja tools had also attached themselves to Kingming. Moreover, compared to the treasure turtle, because he has greater power and is the creator of these four ninja tools, the ninja tools show a more powerful form. For example, Yali Dark Blade has turned into 3 metal dragons. Tamari. This time it's more than just trouble. Close black lens bracket. Fourth cage. As a craftsman ninja, naturally he cannot compare with the cage of the 5 great hidden villages, but with the powerful ninja tools, I have to say that Kingming after resurrection is very close to the strength of the cage. Close black lens bracket. Konkuro. Almost as strong as a shadow. Close black lens bracket. In this world dominated by ninjas, Cage is still above Chūnin, at the pinnacle of all ninjas. In fact, only the leaders of the 5 hidden villages can be called shadows. In other small villages, he is just the village chief. The strength that is close to the shadow is enough to show the power of Kingming. Kuretsuchi. It's over, it's really over now. Close black lens bracket. Karui. Third Tsuchikage is right. Kindness to the enemy is cruelty to oneself. I'm afraid Mandrill really got away with it this time. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it. How so? How could you lose to someone who has died long ago? Close black lens bracket. Although they felt sorry for Mandrill, no one thought that he could defeat Kingming, who had almost the power of shadow. Even if the 5 guards of Liyue take action together, no one thinks they have any chance of winning. Have you been invaded by karma and turned into a demon? In that case. Facing the powerful Kingming, Mandrill still looked indifferent, said a few words that ordinary people could not understand, and reached out to take off the Nuo dance mask from his waist. Boom. The moment the mask was put on, a burst of black energy suddenly spurted out from Mandrill's body. The ferocious-looking Nuo god, combined with the sinister and evil black energy that enveloped his body, made the Mandrill, which was originally as quiet as a lake, seem to instantly transform into a terrifying fierce god. Killing to protect the Dharma and eliminate misfortune. Great sage of conquering demons, please come. 047 Cross-examination, the origin of Yaksha, the unknown ancient era. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Boom. The next moment, the boundless karma, coupled with the resentment of the devil, was like a black wind tearing apart the world, accompanied by bursts of roaring, completely surrounding Kingming. Blessed by 4 pieces of ninja tools, Kingming, known as the ultimate ninja tool, widened his eyes in disbelief, and with a horrified roar, his newly resurrected body began to rapidly collapse and disintegrate under the tearing of the black wind. In just a blink of an eye, it completely turned into ashes and disappeared between the vast world. Ding dong. Immediately afterwards, 4 pieces of ninja tools fell from the air. After being infected by the black wind, they looked like farm tools that had been buried underground for more than 10 years. They became rusty, Madara, and were completely scrapped. Karui. What did I see? Uzumaki Naruto. Surprisingly, He actually killed that monster comparable to the Hokage in one strike. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Is it a monster? At this time, Mandrill is more like a monster. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. This kind of strength is indeed as powerful as a monster. Close black lens bracket. Konkuro. This cold and terrifying feeling is almost like a tailed beast. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Haiichi. As an aggregation of chakra, the tailed beast contains a lot of negative energy, but in terms of pure evil level, the black energy on Mandrill's body is even more terrifying. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Is this still my Mandrill treasure? Close black lens bracket. Hataki Kakashi. That black energy was indeed what I saw before. Close black lens bracket. Immediately afterwards, everyone gradually came back to their senses and looked at Mandrill, whose body was filled with black energy. They were either dumbfounded or full of shock. They simply couldn't believe their eyes. Kingming, who was resurrected from the dead and possessed almost cage-level strength, was killed instantly with one blow. This kind of strength is no longer beyond expectations, it simply refreshes our understanding. But how is this possible? Moreover, the feeling in the black air just now was like a terrifying abyss of hell, making everyone tremble from the bottom of their hearts. Advertisement. As one of the best sentient ninjas in the ninja world, Yamanaka Haiichi even concluded that he is even more evil than the tailed beast. In fact, this is not the first time that Yamanaka Haiichi has seen this kind of terrifying aura. When he was about to leave Liyue, the grass ninja village attacked, and the demon god guarding the whirlpool near the sea appeared. The terrifying aura made him tremble from the depths of his soul. Unexpectedly, this time I would feel this kind of aura on a young man again. Although, compared to the huge Uzumaki demon god, the number is much smaller. Just when everyone was shocked and doubtful, as Mandrill took off the nuo noodles on his face, the black energy disappeared and he once again returned to his original appearance of a quiet and gentle young man. Third Tsuchikage. Is it that mask? What kind of ninja tool is that? Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. You mean, this powerful power actually comes from that ghost mask? This is another reason for scientific ninja tools. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Wake up, old guys. This is no longer something that science can explain clearly. Close black lens bracket. Fourth Raikage. It is not a scientific ninja tool, but it may also be an evil tool passed down in ancient times. Just like the box of bliss, a ninja tool passed down from the hands of Sage of Six Paths. Close black lens bracket. Fourth Cage. Indeed, if this were not the case, it would be difficult to explain this powerful force. Close black lens bracket. Is this so? Watching the discussion between the shadows, Kakashi frowned secretly. Others may not have noticed, but as he had activated Sharingan early, he had seen the black energy gushing out of Mandrill before, and it had deflected the chakra dragon of the Takumi ninja. In other words, you don't get this terrifying power by wearing a nuo mask. However, it would be too outrageous to say that this is the power of the Mandrill itself. How could a human being master this kind of power? Or, even if you don't wear a nuo mask, you can still borrow a small amount of this power from the mask. Interspersed review. Immortal Yaksha. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was talking and arguing, a line of big characters suddenly appeared in the sky. The so-called interspersing refers to content that is temporarily added outside the main line. The so-called inventory is to classify and introduce certain types of things. Advertisement. During the interval between the release of the rankings, in addition to the real-time live broadcast, there was actually additional inventory content. Yuhi Hong. Do the Immortals and Yakshas refer to Mandrills and the others? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It seems that this so-called interspersed inventory will only be triggered when a certain thing or person is shown during the live broadcast. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. So, Tenmaku is really considerate. Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. Just in time, maybe from this so-called inventory, I may be able to truly understand what the Immortal Yaksha is and the origin of the terrifying power just now. Close black lens bracket. Amid everyone's discussion, the live broadcast of the marquee was temporarily interrupted and changed to the previous display screen. There is no light from the sun and the moon, the sky is dim, and the earth is dark. It is a desolate and dilapidated land, full of miasma and evil spirits. Powerful monsters slaughtered in all directions, but were soon killed by even stronger beings. After the monster fell, resentment mixed with curses flowed out of the broken body, turning into various plagues, ghosts and mutations. Under the attack of these evil forces, human beings are weak and helpless and can only be slaughtered. Seeing that the earth will completely sink, under the call of a powerful existence, a group of powerful creatures with strong martial arts appear, wearing nuo dance masks of various shapes, holding spears and sharp blades, fighting endlessly with the evil creatures. Kill to protect the Dharma and eliminate suffering. However, As the earth gradually returned to cleanliness, this group of protectors became contaminated with Xieyi's karma due to their constant battles with Xieyi. Under the influence of evil spirits, protectors may fall into fear and go crazy, kill each other and die, or become possessed by evil spirits. As time goes by, human beings on the earth gradually prosper, but the number of Dharma protectors becomes less and less, and eventually disappear completely from this world. At this point, the display screen ends, and the sky screen switches back to the live broadcast state again. Haruno Sakura. These, could they be the celestial beings Yasha? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. That iconic mask and that evil black energy should be right. Close black lens bracket. After reading it, a heavy feeling of suffocation came over everyone's heart, and it wasn't until a while later that everyone started to speak one after another. Samyi. I didn't expect that the Yakshas of the Immortals would have such an origin. Close black lens bracket. Karui. Yes, it's so tragic. In order to protect the world, he sacrificed himself and suffered all kinds of torture. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. I didn't expect that our mandrel treasure would have such a life experience. It's really heartbreaking. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Fourth cage. The scene in the picture is indeed shocking, but is it true? Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. It must be true. After all, the pictures played on the sky screen are never wrong. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Indeed, Tianmu never makes a mistake. However, the scene shown in the picture is far beyond the era we know. Close black lens bracket. After being shocked, some people couldn't help but ask questions. The existing history of the ninja world can be roughly divided into 3 stages. The first is the era of coexistence of various countries from the establishment of Ninja Village to the present. During this period, there were constant frictions between countries, and 3 ninja wars have been fought. The second is before the establishment of Ninja Village, the chaotic Sengoku era where various ethnic groups fought endlessly against each other based on surname families. The third is to go further. Sage of 6 Paths discovers the secret of ninjutsu and creates the ancient era of ninja sect. However, the scene in the picture obviously does not belong to any of these 3 eras. Third Hokage. Is it possible that the time in the picture is before the history we know? Close black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. Did you mean that? That was the world before Sage of 6 Paths. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was confused, Hokage suddenly came up with a hypothesis. As soon as this hypothesis came out, everyone's eyes widened and they were all shocked. Yes, the humans in the picture are weak and helpless, and they obviously don't know any ninjutsu. Ninjutsu was developed by the Sage of 6 Paths. Since you don't know how to use ninjutsu, it is most likely from the era before the Sage of 6 Paths. Fourth Reikage. Could it be said? These immortal yakshas are actually existences older than the Sage of 6 Paths. Close black lens bracket. Karui. Oh my god. If so, this is quite shocking. Close black lens bracket. Thinking of this, everyone looked at Mandrill again in the live broadcast screen, their faces full of shock. 37%. 048 arrive in Konoha. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. An existence older than the Sage of 6 Paths. Looking at Mandrill and other yaksha in the sky, after being shocked, the expressions of the top leaders of the 5 major countries and other countries could not help but become solemn. When I heard the name, Senshi Yaksha, before, I just thought it was some ignorant juniors who occasionally heard rumors about Mount Myoboku and other holy places, so they just used the name of immortal to scare people. But I never expected that the so-called immortal yakshas were not ordinary people. Although he is in human form, he can fight with distant monsters, so how can he be an ordinary human being? Moreover, they are even powerful beings that are older than the Sage of 6 Paths. Borrowing the name of a holy place is simply a joke. I have to say that this conclusion is really amazing. How can it be? Apart from being shocked, everyone was also confused. If they existed in ancient times, it would probably be thousands of years ago. How could they still be alive in the world and maintain the appearance of their youth? You know, even the Sage of 6 Paths can't live forever. Since the development of ninja sect, although many people have studied the forbidden technique, no one has really succeeded yet. Is it just blood? After thinking for a while, I'm afraid there is only one possibility. At this time, the 5 yakshas in Liyue are not the powerful protectors from ancient times, but their bloodline passed down. After all, as shown in the picture, Yasha is almost extinct. The bloodline is passed down from generation to generation, but it will become thinner and thinner, and the corresponding abilities will become weaker and weaker. Just like Uchiha and Senju, as Sage of 6 Paths bloodline, they have long been unable to develop the Sage of 6 Paths body. Thinking of this, many people couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief. If it really had the ability to kill remote monsters as shown in the sky screen display, this would be too terrifying. Advertisement. However, Even so, the strength displayed by Mandrill was enough to shock the entire ninja world. And there are 5 Yakshas like Mandrill in Liyue. What the hell? As for Liyue, where it recruited such a powerful race is unknown to outsiders. There is no point in exploring it now. At this time, everyone just needs to understand that although Liyue is a commercial country, with the powerful combat power of the 5 Immortal Yakshas, the military power is no weaker than that of some small ninja villages. So this is the immortal. Compared to other countries, Konoha, who personally landed on Liyue Island, knew more information. They have known for a long time that besides Emperor Yanwang and Kixing, Liyue also possesses the existence of an immortal with 3 eyes and 5 manifestations. Before this, Lu Ju had deduced that the 3-eyed and 5 manifestation immortal was Liyue's main combat power. However, it was not clear at the time how exactly the immortal existed. Now I can't help but realize that the so-called 3-eyed and 5 manifestation immortals refer to these immortals and yakshas. At the same time, the powerful strength shown by Mandrill also confirmed the suspicion that they were Liyue's main combat force. Uzumaki Naruto. They moved. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Idiot Naruto. Just keep going, don't always be surprised. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Killing a strong man who is comparable to a shadow is like a normal person. How can this not be surprising? Close black lens bracket. While everyone was discussing and making various conjectures, after killing Kingming, Liyue and his party continued on their way without stopping at all. In the eyes of outsiders, they killed the ancestor of a ninja village, a powerful being comparable to Cage. But for Mandrill and the others, it was just a matter of killing an evil spirit infected by karma. They had killed too many remnants of this level in thousands of years, and there was really nothing to care about. Advertisement. Next, Liyue and his party went on their way as usual, and the live broadcast in the sky still locked their schedule. Uzumaki Naruto. So boring. Close black lens bracket. Inazuka Kiba. Yes, nothing happened for 2 days. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. After all, something like that happened before, and it was expected. Close black lens bracket. Just like before, Liyue's team did not encounter any more attacks along the way. Ranking twice, Liyue reached the top twice, the amazing wealth displayed, and the scientific ninja tools that can even change the pattern of the ninja world, all make people crazy. Therefore, this time, the leader of Liyue personally led the team to Konoha to take the Chūnin exam, attracting countless peeps. Groups of people ambush on the way, preparing to capture the leader of Liyue alive and thereby seek benefits from Liyue. But, the entire army of the 4 elephants in the artisan ninja village was annihilated, and even the ancestor Kingming was reduced to ashes. Not only did the name of the Immortal Yaksha become known to the ninja world, it also allowed everyone to see the power of Liyue's guards. In this way, if you want to ambush Liyue's team, you must first weigh your own strength. Some stragglers withdrew with almost no thought. As for the small ninja village, some of the stronger ones believe that even if the Immortal Yakshas are powerful, they can still defeat them if they use all their strength. However, the price paid was too high. Moreover, Liyue is a country after all. As a commercial country, it occupies an extremely important position in the current ninja world. If they catch their leader, there will definitely be a lot of trouble in the future. After much thought, the small ninja village that originally had an idea had to give up. As a result, only the 5 hidden villages are left that have the strength to ambush Liyue's team. First of all, Konoha was excluded. After all, they were the ones who invited Liyue to come and take the Chūnin exam. Why did they still want to show off when they laid an ambush on the road? Advertisement. In addition to Konoha, the other 4 hidden villages also have various concerns. For example, once the leader of Liyue is attacked, if the other 4 countries take the opportunity to contact Liyue and reach some kind of agreement, wouldn't it be a waste of money? In short, there are too many complicated issues involving countries, and the 5 hidden villages dare not act rashly. As a result, this has become the current situation. It was obviously Tang Monk's flesh walking on land, but none of the demons and ghosts dared to approach it. Kuritsuchi. Although it's a bit boring, it's nice to be able to see Brother Mandrill. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. Since nothing will happen again, let's quickly switch to the big sisters of Kurigakure. Close black lens bracket. In the days that followed, Liyue's team hurried on in silence, while the others stared at the sky in boredom, sending a few barrages from time to time. Time passed like this day by day, and there were still 3 days before the official competition of the Chūnin exam. At noon that day, Liyue's team finally officially arrived in Konoha. Uzumaki Naruto. That's the gate to Konoha. They have arrived in the village. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Idiot, why are you looking at the sky curtain? Go directly to the entrance of the village. Close black lens bracket. Due to Tianmu's live broadcast, Konoha already knew about it before Liyue's team arrived. In addition to Naruto and other genin, there were even many Chūnin and even Jonin who rushed to the entrance of the village to watch. This feeling is almost like a fan picking up an idol. This is the Konoha the Emperor calls. Walking into the gate of Konoha, looking at the surrounding buildings with a completely different style from Liyue, as well as those enthusiastic ninjas, a soft smile suddenly appeared on Ajo's lips. 049 Trigger Reward. Surrender Kimimaro. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Trigger interleaved inventory and get extra rewards. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations to host, you got a surrender card. Close black lens bracket. A few days ago, Lu Li and Ning Guang were discussing some new methods at the Jade Pavilion in Liyue when they suddenly received a system prompt. Additional rewards. Holding Ning Guang in his arms, he moved his fingertips back and forth among the mountains and ravines while examining it in detail. According to the system introduction, live broadcasts are conducted between rankings. When certain people or things arouse great interest from the audience, interspersed inventory will be triggered. If the inventory object belongs to Liyue, as the host, Lu Li can get additional rewards. Facing the resurrected Takumi ninja Chingmei, Mandrill put on a Nuo dance mask, triggered karma in his body, and killed him with one blow, instantly attracting everyone's attention. It was precisely because of this that the Immortal Yaksha inventory was triggered, and Lu Li was immediately rewarded. Interesting. Lu Li didn't know the rules of cross-counting before. He didn't even know that the marquee also had a live broadcast function. In fact, this Tianmu ranking is a test for Liyue to advance to the 10th level of the Divine Kingdom. All contents and forms will not be leaked to Lu Li as the host in advance. The live broadcast may expose Liyue's situation, and now adding in the inventory will reveal Liyue's background bit by bit. However, Lu Li just smiled and didn't care. As for the source of confidence, it is naturally strength. Surrender card. Lu Li stopped paying too much attention to the live broadcast and inventory, and then checked the specific rewards of this inventory. Surrender card. You can force the captives to surrender. After the surrender, you must remain absolutely loyal. Close black lens bracket. Forced recruitment is a bit interesting. After reading the introduction, Lu Li blinked. Doesn't it mean that as long as he has this card, Lu Li can take anyone in the ninja world as his own? Advertisement. Of course, the premise is to capture the other party first. However, with Lu Li's current strength and careful planning, even Wang can be sure to capture him alive. In this case, who would be better to use this surrender card on? The Emperor is here. While Lu Li was thinking, Ganoh opened the door and walked in. He glanced at Lu Li, then at the condensed light on his body, and then spoke. We got a guy. Oh, who is that? Lu Li just sat on the edge of the bed with his legs crossed and asked. Ning Guang stood up, picked up the gauze on the ground and put it on, walked to the wine cabinet, poured a glass of red wine, and drank by herself. No. 79. Kimimaro. Ganoh said in detail with a calm expression. Pretending to be a businessman, trying to sneak into Liyue. Hearing this name, Lu Li couldn't help but ponder slightly. In order to develop in a low-key manner, Lu Li has been hiding Liyue before, but on the contrary, Liyue must know enough about the ninja world. In addition to telling these capable subordinates the history and current situation of the ninja world, in short everything he knew, Lu Li also spent 3 days drafting a list. On the list are all the ninja figures in his memory. It was precisely because of this information that Liyue later played a huge role in establishing an intelligence network in the ninja world. As for the list number, there is nothing special. Anyway, just write down whichever one comes to mind first. Kimimaro, the holder of the blood succession limit dead bone pulse, Orochimaru's die-hard subordinate, the leader of the 5 hidden ones. Why is he here? Calculating the time, Kimimaro and Orochimaru should be preparing to sneak attack the cage at this time. However, due to the change in the marquee rules and the fact that barrages can be sent at any time, Orochimaru is likely to give up the action temporarily. Advertisement. But even so, Kimimaro, as Orochimaru's right-hand man, should be by Orochimaru's side at this time. Could it be said that Orochimaru has even given up on Konoha's plan to collapse? Wrong. According to Orochimaru's character, not only will he not give up this plan, he may even have a new conspiracy. Then why did Kimimaro suddenly come to Liyue at this time? After thinking for a moment, Lu Li smiled and understood. With the powerful dead bone pulse, Kimimaro is physically invincible and possesses extremely powerful physical skills. However, while he has powerful talents, he is also terminally ill. It is precisely because of this that Orochimaru had to give up Kimimaro, the perfect reincarnation container, and instead planned to possess Sasuke of Sharingan. Counting the time, Kimimaro's time is running out. If the original plot was to be followed, Kimimaro would have no choice but to accept his fate. But now, because of Liyue's appearance, everything has changed. After the rankings were exposed, everyone knew that there was a medical clinic in Bubulu. Even Guy brought Xiaoli to seek medical treatment. Of course Kimimaro could do it too. His sneaking into Liyue this time should not be simply to gather information. It is more likely that he went to Bubulu to seek medical treatment like Xiaoli. But he didn't expect that Liyue's security system was much stronger than he imagined. As soon as he landed on the island, he was caught by Ganoh and others. Bring him here and let me take a look. Thinking of this, Lu Li gave an order. Ganoh nodded, turned and left. About half an hour later, as soon as Lu Li got dressed, Ganoh returned to Chūnin Pavilion with a boy of 15 or 16 years old. Sure enough it is. Although the clothes have changed, the white hair, handsome appearance, and the 2 red dots between the eyebrows are exactly the same as the image in the memory. The most important thing is that because the meridians are sealed by the talisman, the bone spurs protruding from the back cannot be retracted. This is the ability of Dead Bone Pulse. There is no mistake, this man is Kimimaro. Advertisement. You are here to treat a disease. After looking at it for a moment, Lu Li spoke. Being directly exposed to his purpose, Kimimaro couldn't help but change his face slightly. Although he quickly calmed down his expression, he was still noticed by Lu Li and Ganoh next to him. Looking up at Lu Li, Kimimaro frowned secretly. Who is this person? Why do you know the purpose of his trip? After all, according to common sense, the other party should think that he is simply gathering information. Moreover, no one except Orochimaru, Yakushi Kabuto, and the Hidden Five knew about his terminal illness. Don't guess, I have my own way. Seeing what Kimimaro was thinking, Lu Li smiled and then said directly. How about we make a deal? I'll let you Lu cure your illness, and you'll join me. HMPH. Kimimaro didn't speak, just hummed with a bit of contempt. Lu Li didn't mind this and said with some confusion. I really don't understand what charm Orochimaru has that makes so many people willing to sacrifice their lives for him. I'm not much better than him. How dare you compare yourself to Orochimaru-sama? Never mind. Kimimaro is Orochimaru's die-hard loyalist, even voluntarily giving his body to serve as Orochimaru's reincarnation container. Lu Li knew this a long time ago, so he simply stopped wasting his words, stretched out his hand, and took out the surrender card. In today's ninja world, Kimimaro has no weight or status. However, with the powerful Dead Bone Pulse, he is almost physically invincible and has the potential to become a top powerhouse. Surrender. In the ninja world, force determines everything. Thinking of this, Lu Li directly pasted the surrender card to Kimimaro. 050 Chūnin exam begins. Rules changed. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Inuzuka Kiba. It finally begins. Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Hinata. Yeah, we can go directly to the venue to watch. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Today's competition is really exciting. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. Yes, I don't know who can successfully advance to Chūnin. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Especially, Liyue's joining midway added many variables to the already uncertain game. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. Just a few to make up the numbers, no threat to Sand Shinobi, close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Make up the numbers. Haha. Close black lens bracket. Time flies by in a blink of an eye, and soon 3 days later, the last session of the Chūnin exam officially begins. This is a major event that has attracted much attention, and it also involves the 2 shortlisted villages of Konoha and Liyue, so the live broadcasts in the past 3 days are basically related content. In addition to the Liyue trio that everyone is already familiar with, Tenmaku also gave a lot of shots to the other 9 players from Konoha, Sand Shinobi, and Sound Ninja, so that the world already knows a little about them. However, for the players themselves, this is very heavy. After all, they are all working hard to practice various unique skills for the final competition. At this time, if it was exposed by the sky, wouldn't it be bad? Therefore, every time the live broadcast is aimed at them, they temporarily stop practicing. As a result, their cultivation is somewhat affected. However, no matter what, the day has finally arrived, and all players are 760 ready. As the sun rises, in a huge venue like the Coliseum, all players officially enter the venue through live broadcast on the sky screen. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. I'm coming. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Idiot Naruto. Prepare for the competition and stop sending barrages. Close black lens bracket. The 5 of Konoha. Hyuga Neji, Uzumaki Naruto, Uchiha Sasuke, Nara Shikamaru, Aburame Shino. Advertisement. Sand Shinobi Trio. Gaara, Tamari, Kankuro. 3 people from Liyue. Yao Yao, Chichi, Shinhei. 1 Sound Ninja. Toss Anvil. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Come on Sasuke. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. Come on Shikamaru. Close black lens bracket. Akamichi Choji. There's no point in trying to cheer him up. He's yawning, so he's probably already troubled. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. This idiot. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. If Shikamaru is a fool, there may not be many smart people in the world. Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Hinata. Come on Shino, come on Naruto-kun, come on. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Darui. Look. The shadows have arrived. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Old men, what are you looking for? Where is my mandrel? Damn it, give the camera to mandrel. Close black lens bracket. After the contestants entered the venue, the barrage once again set off a wave of climax. Everyone is cheering for their partners or favorite players. After the contestants entered, as the leaders of the participating villages, Konoha Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen, Sand Shinobi Kazekage Rasa, Sound Ninja Village Chief, and Liyue also appeared on the podium. As one of the 5 major countries, Konoha is also the organizer, and Sarutobi Hiruzen sat in the middle seat without hesitation. Luo Sha was also one of the 5 shadows, sitting next to him in the deputy seat. Ajiu and the village chief Odo Nin were sitting on either side of Hokage and Kazekage respectively. As the leader of a village, how could he not have any guards? Although in Konoha, absolute safety can be guaranteed in theory, but the guards still have to be there. Behind the Hokage, Kazekage, and Sound Ninja Village Chief, 1 or 2 elite Jonin stood on guard at all times. The only exception was Ajiu. His petite body was sitting on a big chair, with his feet off the ground and his chin just reaching the table. There was no one behind him. Karui. Yes, why didn't you see Mandrel and other immortals and yakshas? At this time, shouldn't they stand behind the leader and act as guards? Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Ah, I found it. Damn it, why is this location so inconspicuous in the ordinary auditorium? There are so few shots. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. In confusion, everyone began to look for Mandrel and others, and finally found them in the corner of the ordinary auditorium. The entire venue is shaped like a circular Roman Colosseum. The huge open space in the middle is the competition venue. On the surrounding high walls are stands that can accommodate thousands of people. At this time, the stands were full of people. In addition to the players' teachers, partners, and other Konoha shinobi, there were also many civilians. After all, who would watch the live broadcast if you have the opportunity to watch it live? Moreover, the entire competition was broadcast live on the canopy. If it happened to be photographed, being able to show one's face in the canopy would be enough for an ordinary person to boast about for a lifetime. As a member of Liyue AFFJ, Shenjong Yasha must be at least arranged in the VIP seat like Baki of Sand Shinobi. Unexpectedly, he ended up in the ordinary seat, which is still an inconspicuous corner. Kuretsuchi. What is Konoha doing? Let my mandrel sit so far away. Open black lens bracket Sammy. It's really rude. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tamari. Protest. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Konkuro. Prepare well for the competition. Close black lens bracket. In response to this, there was a flood of condemnation in the barrage, and most of them were Mandrel's fans, led by Kuretsuchi. But in fact, Konoha has already made arrangements for the Immortal Yaksha. But they themselves insisted on sitting there, and Konoha was helpless. Haha, this is truly an unprecedented event. Looking at the dense barrages in the sky, Sarutobi Hiruzen smiled. A mere Chūnin exam could attract the attention of the entire ninja world. I dare not say that it is unprecedented, but it is indeed unprecedented. For Konoha, as the host, it has virtually enhanced the image and status of the country. I have to say that this is all thanks to the opening live broadcast. Now, let me announce the rules of this round of competition. Around 9 o'clock in the morning, everyone was already in place. Konoha Special Jonin Moonlight Hayate, as the third round of preliminaries and the referee of this round of finals, appeared in the center of the venue and began to announce the specific rules of this round of exams. Open black lens bracket Might Guy. The rules have changed. Close black lens bracket. Lois. It's really a surprise that it's a team battle. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Samyi. But in this way, it is indeed more challenging, and it can better show the players' all-round abilities. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. I'm really looking forward to Mandrel's performance. Close black lens bracket. Akatu. Mandrel doesn't seem to be a player, so he probably won't appear. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Shut up. Even if Mandrel is standing in the corner of the auditorium, he is still the most dazzling presence. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Lois. Alas. This girl is crazy. Close black lens bracket. As the last game of the Chūnin exam, it was originally planned to be a one-on-one battle. Even at the end of the third round, lots had been drawn and the order of battles had been determined. However, because Liyue joined midway, the previous draw was invalid. Moreover, Konoha thought about it and changed the rules. It's still a battle, but it's changed from a one-on-one individual battle to a 3-on-3 team battle. This change really surprised many people. But as some Jonin said, compared to individual battles, team battles test a player's multifaceted strength more. Moreover, Ninja operations are often carried out in teams of 3, which is more suitable for actual combat. A representative from each group will come and draw lots. First, according to the village, they are divided into 4 teams. Liyue's 3-person team, Sand Shinobi's 3-person team, and Konoha's 5 and Odo Nin were divided into 2 teams. Before the competition, lots must be drawn again to determine their respective opponents. The result of the draw is confirmed. After a while, the draw ended, and Moonlight Gale announced the result on the spot. Game 1. Sand Shinobi vs Konoha. Game 2. Liyue vs Konoha and Sound Ninja. The rest of the contestants exit, and the contestants stay. Immediately afterwards, Moonlight Gale shouted loudly, and the competition officially began. 051 Human Bomb, Terrorist Naruto. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. It's begun, close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. Looking forward to their performance. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. But if you want to win, it may not be that easy. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. They can't be Gaara's opponents. Close black lens bracket. Kratsuchi. That kid with the dark circles under his eyes looks quite fierce. Close black lens bracket. Samui. According to intelligence, as the son of 4th Kazekage, although he is only a genin, he has already completed S-level missions. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. S-level. Isn't that a task that only Jonin can complete? Could it be said that he already has Jonin's strength? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Hinata. Naruto-kun, close black lens bracket. Game 1. Sand Shinobi vs Konoha. Sand Shinobi 3 people, Gaara, Temari, Kankuro. 3 people from Konoha, Uzumaki Naruto, Nara Shikamaru, and Aburame Shino. Looking at the 2 small, 3-3-3, teams already located in the center of the field, the barrage was once again heated. Through the live broadcast introduction and the additional information from other people's barrage, everyone already knows that the seemingly unmotivated Shikamaru and the inconspicuous Shino are both descendants of Konoha's famous family, possessing powerful family secrets. To be fair, this pure Konoha team is not weak. But unfortunately, their opponents are stronger. Sand Shinobi, as the children of the 4th Kazekage, naturally need not say much about their qualifications. The most important thing is that Gaara's strength is simply staggering. If he hadn't been so young and hadn't had time to take the exam before, let alone Chūnin, he would have already existed as Jonin. With Jonin's strength, taking the Chūnin exam is simply a dimensionality reduction blow. The competition begins. The players from both sides stood still, Moonlight Gale shouted loudly, and flew out of the arena with a whoosh. Advertisement. Oh, come on. Then, at the first moment, with Naruto roaring, the Sleepy Leaf team immediately launched an attack on Sand Shinobi. Kuretsuchi. Are you so anxious? Close black lens bracket. Karui. It is indeed a bit reckless. Close black lens bracket. Samui. After all, it's just genin. Facing such a powerful enemy, it's normal to lose control. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, many people couldn't help but shake their heads. Different ninjas, different chakra attributes, different ninjutsu, as well as the existence of physical techniques, illusion techniques, secret techniques, and even blood inheritance limits, etc., make the abilities of ninjas extremely diverse. Therefore, the battle between ninjas should first be a trial. After understanding the opponent's capabilities, formulate relevant combat plans. Even if, after the previous 3 rounds of pre-selection assessments and the live broadcast, they already have an understanding of the abilities of Sand Shinobi, they should not be so impulsive. Because intelligence is time-sensitive, you simply cannot be sure whether your opponent has mastered other capabilities. It's even possible that what you see and know is actually revealed to you intentionally by your opponent. Like this, if you just rush up in a daze, you are no longer just a layman, you are simply looking for death. Changjuro. Isn't it a team battle? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Black Earth. Samui. The situation has been completely messed up, Konoha team has lost. Close black lens bracket. Immediately afterwards, the battle begins. Unexpectedly again, the Konoha team did not adopt a team approach, but rushed to Sand Shinobi 3 people separately. You know, since it is a team battle, it is to test the teamwork ability. Advertisement. Now, if they just go it alone, what's the point? The most important thing is that if they fight alone, they will definitely lose. Because in the eyes of others, no one of the 3 members of the Konoha team can be Gaara's opponent in a one-on-one situation. As long as Gaara eliminates his opponent, the situation will change from 3 versus 3 to 3 versus 2. As a result, Konoha will have no chance of winning at all. Seeing this, countless people shook their heads. This first round of competition was unexpectedly disappointing. Shadow Clone Technique. At this time, the 3 members of the Konoha team had no time to pay attention to the barrage, and had already officially fought against their opponents. The first is Naruto, his target, but Gaara, who is considered the strongest in the game. He rushed straight up, and when the distance was only a dozen meters away, with a loud shout, he instantly transformed into hundreds of clones. Ah, watch the trick. Then, the main body connected with hundreds of clones, clenched his fists, shouted and rushed towards Gaara. Karui. As this clone technique. Close black lens bracket. Yumi no Iruka. No, this is shadow clone. Different from ordinary clone technique, these are all entities. Moreover, Naruto performs multiple shadow clone techniques, which is an A-level ninjutsu listed as forbidden technique by Master Second Hokage. Naruto definitely not as weak as you think. Go ahead, Naruto, defeat him. Kuretsuchi. Ouch, this kid from Konoha is surprisingly capable. Baki. Unfortunately, it is impossible to defeat Gaara with just a few clones. Close black lens bracket. I have to say that starting with the A-level forbidden technique, Naruto, who had been criticized crazily just now, instantly surprised everyone. However, as Baki said, how could he be Gaara's opponent with his clone alone? The vast majority of people still don't think highly of Naruto. At this time, the clone had already rushed to Gaara, but unfortunately, it didn't even touch a hair of Gaara, and was blocked by the sand around him. Advertisement. Gaara has the ability to freely control sand, making it extremely powerful in both attack and defense. With just a little force on Gaara's sand, the fragile shadow clone was destroyed and disappeared in an instant. Boom. But the next moment, just when everyone thought that shadow clone was just a waste of chakra, there was a loud noise. When the shadow clone disappeared, an explosion occurred. The huge impact caused by the explosion directly knocked away the blocking sand. Changjuro. The clone exploded. Close black lens bracket. Karui. Will shadow clone still explode? How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket hunting. Not just shadow clone, but explosion style, close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Explosion style. The blood inheritance limit of that explosive ability is 1.3, I remembered, in the first round of rankings, the one who answered the question correctly was this Konoha brat. The ability he obtained is explosion style. Close black lens bracket. Samye. It turned out to be him. Close black lens bracket. Darui. He actually used his clone as a bomb, what a naughty kid. Close black lens bracket. Ching. But I have to say, this move is really surprising. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Human bomb. Is this kid a terrorist? Close black lens bracket. Boom, boom. The next moment, as the clones rushed forward, explosions sounded one after another, and the entire competition venue roared like a thunder pool. Under the attack of Naruto's suicide bomb, a large amount of Gaara's sand was blown away. For a moment, a defensive gap appeared. Chance. Seeing this, Naruto's face was full of surprise, he shouted loudly, and walked over directly. 05 The shadow imitation technique is successful. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Inuzuka Kiba. What a great opportunity. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Akamaiki Dingza. Come on Naruto. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Hinata. Naruto-kun. Come on. Close black lens bracket. To a certain extent, Naruto is an opportunist and is good at seizing opportunities in battle. The main body rushed forward and punched Gaara in the face. Boom. The next moment, with a loud noise, the chakra gathered in Naruto's fist exploded instantly. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Great. Close black lens bracket. Inuzuka Kiba. Hit. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Sasuke. Wrong. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, everyone in Konoha, especially Naruto's companions at the same time, instantly became excited. Wow. But the next moment, with a soft sound, Gaara, who was hit and endured the impact of the explosion, turned into a pile of sand. Open black lens bracket Inuzuka Kiba. This is, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. Substitute, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Sasuke. So fast, close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. It's really surprising. The moment Naruto rushed forward, he not only dodged at an astonishing speed, but also left a substitute in place to lure the enemy. Compared with when he fought Xiao Li in the previous qualifiers, his speed was 05 degrees faster, close black lens bracket. Hateful. The hit missed. Naruto's face was filled with annoyance. He looked up at Gaara's true form not far away, clenched his fists, and then commanded the shadow clone to rush forward together. Advertisement. Naruto's idea is very simple. He can dodge once, but not twice or 3 times. As long as he keeps rushing up, he can always catch this black eye with a stinking face. Shigur with sand bombs. However, When Naruto attacked again, Gaara took action. Yes, since it is a battle, how can Gaara passively defend and not fight back? Whoosh whoosh. The next moment, accompanied by the sound of cracking the air, countless round sand bullets, like machine guns, were fired towards Naruto. Puff, puff puff. The fragile shadow clone, after being hit by a sand bomb, was instantly destroyed and disappeared with a muffled sound. In just the blink of an eye, hundreds of clones created by Naruto were wiped out by Gaara. I have to say that the idea of shadow clone combined with explosion style and a suicide bomb is really good. However, this move is easy to deal with, as long as you don't get close. Use long-range attack ninjutsu to defeat them before they get close. Kuretsuchi. As expected, it still doesn't work. Close black lens bracket. Samye. The strength gap is too big. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Damn it. Close black lens bracket. Ow. But I have to say that it's pretty good for Konoha's genin to be able to do this. It's not that he is weak, but that his opponent is too strong. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this result, the barrage showed a sense of regret. But looking back, it makes sense. After all, from all aspects, Gaara's strength crushes everyone. When fighting alone, there is no suspense about the outcome. After the brief surprise just now, everyone regained their senses and still had their previous views. In this game, Trapped Yi has no chance of winning. Advertisement. Shadow clone technique. At this moment, there was a loud shout, and Naruto once again split into hundreds of clones. Then, with a loud roar, he rushed towards Gaara again. Kuretsuchi. How much chakra does this kid have? Close black lens bracket. Ow. Hundreds of shadow clones have just been wiped out, and now there are so many of them. This amount of chakra, let alone genin, even ordinary jonin cannot compare with. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. The amount of chakra is indeed something that even jonin can't help but envy. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. This is really a fool. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Third Tsuchikage. I like his stubbornness. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, there was another uproar in the barrage. You must know that the reason why multiple shadow clone techniques are listed as forbidden technique is because it will remove too much chakra from the body, and it is easy to die from chakra exhaustion. But Naruto had no worries about this. The strength of chakra is beyond the reach of jonin. However, the results did not change. Naruto can create more clones, and Gaara can continue to release sand bombs. No matter how many clones Naruto creates, they will eventually be defeated by Gaara's sand bombs. Watching Naruto's clones disappearing one after another, and then creating new clones, and continuing to rush upward desperately, many people couldn't laugh or cry, and even the shadows were attracted by Naruto's stupidity and persistence. However, that's all. The balance of victory and defeat will not change simply because of belief. In fact, not only Naruto, but also the other two players of the Konoha team were already passive on the field. Aburame Shino vs Kankuro. Aburame's family's secret parasitic bug. He can feed the bugs with his own chakra in his own body, and then drive him to fight. Kankuro is the puppet master, controlling puppets and enemies through chakra lines. These two people are both remote control types and have many similarities in their fighting styles. Advertisement. But the problem is that Shino's bugs can hardly destroy those solid puppets. However, Kankuro controls the puppet and can easily break through the insect blockade and directly attack Shino himself. As a result, Shino was completely at a disadvantage. In addition, Shikamaru plays against Temari's side. Shikamaru's family secret technique is the shadow imitation technique, which allows him to control his own shadow and forcibly control the actions of others. It is very strong, but there is a flaw, that is, the shadow area is limited, so the extension distance is limited. Once the enemy knows the details, they can easily deal with it as long as they pay attention to the distance. And Temari is good at wind-style ninjutsu, which happens to be a large-scale long-distance attack. In this way, 730 can completely deal with Shikamaru beyond the limit of his shadow extension. Shikamaru is a controlling ninja and lacks the means to fight head-on. Faced with Temari's fierce wind style, he can only temporarily hide in the trees on the field. Compared to Shino, who could occasionally fight back with bugs, the situation was much worse. Samye. The winner is about to be decided. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Yes, they can hardly hold on anymore. Close black lens bracket. Darui. It's a pity. Close black lens bracket. Ow. Indeed, the three people in Konoha are not weak, but their opponents are too strong and have technical restraints, so there is no chance of winning. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the situation on the field, after a period of hard support, the three people in Konoha seem to have reached their limit. Like a sandcastle gradually losing water, it may collapse at any time. Many people expressed regret over this. After all, Apart from the fundamental mistakes in one-on-one strategy, the 3 members of the Konoha team were all remarkable in their personal performance. Hatake Kakashi. There is nothing we can do about this. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Really, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hatake Kakashi. Can you still see a turning point? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Under normal circumstances, there is indeed no more. But this one is different, because that man is on the court. The shadow imitation technique was successful. And at this moment, with a soft shout, Shikamaru formed a seal with his hands and stepped out of the bush. 053 Monster. We gave in. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. The shadow imitation technique was successful. How is it possible? Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. That sand shinobi woman is obviously not controlled. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Sasuke. No. It's not that woman, it's Gaara. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Gaara. Close black lens bracket. When Shikamaru says this, it means that he has used the technique to control the target. However, his opponent was clearly beyond the limit of shadow extension, and looking at the situation at this time, he was not under control. Not to mention other people, even Tamari, the opponent, was a little confused for a while. When he was in doubt, Sasuke suddenly reminded him. Everyone was startled, then came to their senses and quickly looked at Gaara. I saw that Gaara, who was attacking Shadow Clone with sand bombs, had stopped and stood motionless. And under his feet, there was a shadow that transformed into a black line. Inazuka Kiba. Shikamaru has really immobilized Gaara. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. Darui. Gaara is obviously the opponent of the yellow-haired kid, but why is he controlled by the Shadow Kid instead? Close black lens bracket. Karui. Moreover, Gaara's position is further away from the Shadow Imp. How could his shadow extend so far? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It's a shadow clone. Naruto's shadow clone serves as a bridge to Shikamaru. Close black lens bracket. From the beginning of the battle to now, the two sides have been one-on-one. Shikamaru's opponent was obviously Tamari, but how come he ended up defeating Naruto's opponent Gaara instead? Seeing this result, countless people were confused. Even some Jonin were puzzled for a while. It wasn't until Asuma spoke that everyone discovered the secret. Shikamaru's shadow imitation technique is to manipulate one's own shadow to control others. Because the area of your own shadow is limited, the extension distance is also limited. But, when a shadow enters the shadow area, it does not consume the area of its own shadow. In other words, if it is under a shadow, Shikamaru's shadow can extend infinitely. Advertisement. Compared with Tamari, Gaara is indeed further away from Shikamaru, but there are hundreds of Naruto's shadow clone around Gaara. Each of these shadow clone has a shadow. Shikamaru uses the shadows of these shadow clone as a bridge to greatly increase the distance of the shadow imitation technique. In fact, even if Gaara could be reached, with Gaara's speed, it would be difficult for Shikamaru's shadow to catch him. However, everyone thought that Gaara's opponent was Naruto, and Shikamaru's opponent was Tamari. Including Gaara, he was almost helpless against Shikamaru, who was completely suppressed by Tamari. Another one. Naruto created hundreds of shadow clone and kept running rampant against Gaara, which greatly interfered with his perception. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. That's it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. It turns out that their original target was Gaara. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Since it is a 3-on-3 team battle, with that guy's IQ, how could he not understand the importance of teamwork and go for a stupid one-on-one battle? Close black lens bracket. Red Yuhi. In fact, from the beginning, they were engaged in a team battle. Naruto was responsible for the feint attack and created Shadow Clone to provide the bridge needed for the shadow imitation technique. Finally, Shikamaru took action to immobilize Gaara. Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. What a wonderful collaboration, even we were fooled. Close black lens bracket. Darui. As long as Gaara is killed, and then 3 versus 2, the victory can basically be won. Close black lens bracket. Sam Yi. The most rare thing is that in the case of temporary team formation and on-site drawing of lots, such a strategy can be quickly formulated. This commander is amazing. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. What can these Konoha brats do unexpectedly? Close black lens bracket. Finally succeeded. After abolishing such a big Jojong, the battle plan was successful, and Shikamaru couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief. Then, he yelled at Naruto. Naruto. Oh. Naruto responded, his expression suddenly serious. He clenched his fists and pounced on Gaara again. Although Gaara is strong, he is now immobilized, and the power of Naruto explosion style is enough to knock him down. I won't let you take action against Gaara. Advertisement. Seeing that Gaara was in danger, Kankuro and Temari rushed to the rescue immediately. But at this critical moment, Kankuro's puppet suddenly couldn't move. When I looked carefully, my eyes widened for a moment, and I saw that the joints of the puppet were actually covered with bugs. Although the puppet is strong, its various link points are extremely weak. In the battle just now, Shino seemed to be completely suppressed by Kankuro, but in fact, he had been secretly driving insects into the joints of the puppet. Until now, the number is large enough, and the effect is finally showing. This is, Immediately afterwards, countless parasites swarmed towards Kankuro along the chakra line that controlled the puppet. Kuretsuchi. This bug brat is pretty good too. He didn't even need the help of his teammates and he defeated his opponent by himself. Close black lens bracket. At the same time, Naruto's shadow clone blocked Temari directly. Shikamaru needs to control Gaara and cannot be distracted from dealing with Temari for the time being, but don't forget that Naruto still has hundreds of shadow clone. Get out of the way. Don't block the road. Upon seeing this, Temari, who had an impatient face, waved the huge fan in his hand, and a violent wind style swept out, destroying many shadow clones in an instant. But unfortunately, after just this slight delay, she was already too late. Explosive iron fist. Naruto jumped up, roared excitedly, and punched Gaara with all his strength. Boom. There was a loud noise and a huge explosion, setting off countless smoke and dust, which instantly enveloped Gaara and Naruto. Bang. The next moment, while everyone was nervously waiting for the results, there was a sudden muffled sound, and a figure flew out of the smoke. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Mitarashi Anko. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. How is it possible? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Naruto. Close black lens bracket. To everyone's surprise, it was Naruto who flew out. Shikamaru had clearly immobilized Gaara, but Naruto was knocked away instead. For a moment, everyone quickly looked at Shikamaru. After seeing it clearly, everyone's expressions changed drastically. Shikamaru was seen half kneeling on the ground, sweating profusely and breathing heavily. Tiantian. What happened just now? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi was broken free. Before Naruto hit Gaara, he forcibly broke away from the shadow imitation technique, and then knocked Naruto away. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. How is this possible? How can the secret technique of the Nara family be broken away so easily? Good Li Jiao. Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. It can only be said that their opponents are too strong, so strong that tactics alone cannot change the outcome. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Sasuke. At that moment, I seemed to see a monster. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. An extremely cold and terrifying chakra. Close black lens bracket. What kind of monster is that? Looking in the direction of Gaara, Shikamaru frowned. Just now, he felt an inhuman terrifying force, and he broke free from his technique in an instant. You pissed me off. At this time, the smoke dispersed, and Gaara looked at Naruto opposite, and then at Shikamaru, with a particularly gloomy expression. Seeing Gaara in this state, Temari, as a companion and sister, could not help but tremble. This is what Gaara looks like when he is about to kill someone. What a joke. Seeing this, Shikamaru smiled helplessly. How could they possibly fight such a monster? Then he raised his hand and shouted at the referee in the stands. We surrender. 054 If Yao Yao is injured, it will be very troublesome. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Admit defeat. Why should you admit defeat? There is no point in continuing the fight. But. Naruto. Obey the captain's orders. Damn it. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. Why did you admit defeat? Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. That's right, although Gaara broke free, didn't they already defeat a puppet master? In the next 3 verses too, there may not be no chance. Close black lens bracket. Akamichi Choji. I already knew this would be the result. After all, Shikamaru is the one who is most afraid of trouble. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It's not just as simple as trouble, that guy can still distinguish between priorities. He will do some things even if it's troublesome, but he has to admit defeat. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. With Gaara's strength, even if he is the only one left, Shikamaru and the others are probably no match. Moreover, the preparations have been made for too long. Both Naruto and Shikamaru have little chakra left, and they cannot continue to compete. Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. At this time, decisively admitting defeat to avoid unnecessary casualties is indeed the best choice. Close black lens bracket. Now announced. The winner, Team San Shinobi. Since you choose Shikamaru as the captain, you must obey his orders. Even though Naruto was still full of fighting spirit, he could only accept it. Moreover, the objective situation does not allow them to continue competing. After all, I would kill someone if I love 070 Luo. After admitting defeat here, Moonlight Hayate came off the field to announce the result, directly ending the competition, thereby also stopping Gaara, who was about to go on a killing spree. Good. On the rostrum, looking at the three Konoha people leaving the stage, Kage Rasa nodded slightly in approval. Advertisement. Although it is not as strong as Gaara, it is much better than ordinary genin. Especially the captain who makes the battle plan, his ability has reached the level of Chūnin. GG, the younger generation of Konoha are indeed amazing. After the disguise, Orochimaru, as the Sound Ninja village chief, makes a creepy laugh. Although Sarutobi Hiruzen did not speak, he smiled and nodded. He was obviously very satisfied with the performance of the Konoha team. Only Ajiu was lying on the table with empty eyes, his legs swinging back and forth from the ground, looking very bored. Kuretsuchi. It's Liyue's turn. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Sasuke is here. So handsome. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Come on Sasuke. Win. Close black lens bracket. After a while, the two sides entered the second game. Afe. The three people from Liyue, Yaoyao, Chi-Chi and Shinhei. Two people from Konoha, Hyuga Neji, Uchiha Sasuke, and Sand Shinobi's Toss Anvil. Ow. The Byakugan of the Hyuga clan and the Sharingan of the Uchiha clan, Konoha's two major Ijutsu blood successors, are in the same team. It's really a foul. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Don't forget, this is a team battle. Players from Konoha and Oto Ninja have almost no contact before, so it may be difficult to cooperate. From this point of view, this only mixed team is also the most disadvantaged. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Don't take advantage of them and behave well. Look at their opponents. They are either children or idiots. Winning is just like picking up for nothing. Close black lens bracket. Karui. There's nothing we can do about it. Liyue is a country of commerce. Taking part in the Chūnin exam this time is just to join in the fun. Close black lens bracket. Kakashi pointed out that this was not just a competition, but a Chūnin test. It is not based on victory or defeat, but the performance in the battle that determines whether you can be promoted to Chūnin. The opponent is too weak and cannot reflect his true strength. From this point of view, it is not a good thing. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Yaoyao and Chi-Chi are so cute, little brother of Konoha, please be careful when you start. Close black lens bracket. Mandrill. If Yaoyao is injured, it will be very troublesome. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Kuretsuchi. This is. Mandrill Bao spoke. Oh, no, Mandrill Bao sent a barrage. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the two parties already standing on the field, the barrage once again aroused heated discussion. Since it is a battle competition, what everyone is most concerned about is of course the outcome. Through previous live broadcasts, everyone already has some understanding of each player. Let's not mention Toss Anvil for now. Sasuke, Neji, a Sharingan, and a Byakugan, two of the most powerful pupil techniques in the ninja world. Just like Ching said, this lineup can no longer be described as luxurious, it is simply foul. On the contrary, over in Liyue, there were two children and the only adult seemed not to be very clear-headed. Not to mention playing against Sasuke and the others, in 1 to 4 games of the Chūnin exam this time, any team can beat them to death, right? Therefore, before the game started, everyone had given up hope on Liyue. On the contrary, what everyone never expected was that at this moment, Mandrill actually launched a barrage. You know, Liyue people have never been very fond of posting barrages, including Kato and others who joined later, not to mention Mandrill, who has a cold personality. It was really surprising that he took the initiative to send barrages at this time. At the same time, the appearance of this deity immediately aroused the cheers of all the fans. What is the identity of this Yaoyao? Compared to those brainless fans, more people couldn't help but feel doubtful at this time. Judging from Mandrill's words, this Yaoyao's identity is so special that Mandrill wants to defend it personally. Could it be that this seemingly inconspicuous little girl actually has something special in Liyue? Question mark. How do outsiders know that Yaoyao is just an ordinary Liyue resident? What is really special is the master and the immortal elders behind her. She is Liyue Immortal's treasure. If she gets hurt, she will go back. Not to mention the Mandrills, every single one of the immortal Yakshas accompanying them would be beaten up by the true monarch of Gechenlang City and the others. Advertisement. Start. The players from both sides were already in position, and Yugong Galifeng gave a soft shout, announcing that the competition had officially begun. Sister. Seeing that the referee had left the field, Yaoyao looked up at Shenhe next to her and asked. How? Watching their last match, just find an opponent and beat him. As that's so. But Yaoyao's marksmanship is not very good. Yaoyao frowned and turned to Chi-Chi next to her. Chi-Chi, are you worried? Hiyo. At this time, Chi-Chi was already doing calisthenics as a warm-up before the game. Seeing Yao Yao asking questions, she nodded firmly with an expression on her face. Chi-Chi. Okay. All right. Yao Yao sighed in frustration. It seemed that she was the only one with a problem. Fortunately, she had the laurel made specially for her by Uncle Liyue. Moreover, before setting off, the emperor sent her a new partner. Thinking of this, Yao Yao also cheered up and prepared to compete well. Hold on. I'm going to do it. Yao Yao was still cheering herself up here, but Toss from the opposite side snorted and rushed forward. 055 What is the limit of blood inheritance per capita? Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Orochimaru-sama, I will prove to you with facts that I am more valuable than Uchiha Sasuke. On the way to the Liyue team, Toss glanced at Orochimaru on the rostrum. As one of the fools brainwashed by Orochimaru, Toss, like many other sound ninjas, desperately wanted to prove himself to Orochimaru. But there are not many people who can be favored by Orochimaru. And Sasuke is one of them. In this Chūnin exam, the 3 Toss who participated on behalf of the sound ninja were just pawns used by Orochimaru to test Sasuke's qualifications. Knowing this, Toss wants to defeat Sasuke with his own hands to prove his worth to Orochimaru. In the original book, in order to get a chance to fight Sasuke, he attacked Gaara before the official match, but Gaara counterattacked him with a move and successfully killed him. In this world, after the lottery was over, Toss originally had the same idea. But unexpectedly, because the ranking list was exposed, Konoha suddenly decided to invite Liyue to participate in this assessment. In this way, the previous draw was invalid, and Toss did not need to attack Gaara, but he saved his life. I originally thought that if I drew lots again, I would still have a chance to face Sasuke. Unexpectedly, in the end, it was directly changed to a team battle, and instead he and Sasuke became teammates. Fair enough. After a brief moment of irritation, Toss quickly thought about it. Since he can't fight Sasuke, he must defeat the enemy faster than Sasuke. In this way, he will prove that he is stronger than Sasuke and gain recognition from Orochimaru. I have to say, Wong is really naive. However, it was precisely because of this that he was so eager to attack the Liyue team immediately. Here, I'll do it. Advertisement. Seeing Toss approaching fiercely, Yao Yao couldn't help but panic. When she was adjusting her condition, Chi-Chi, who had finished doing calisthenics, said something and rushed forward with her sword in hand. Quick victory. Seeing that Toss had already taken action, Neji no longer delayed. Like others, they thought Liyue and the others had almost no fighting power and were just making up the numbers. This competition has no meaning at all. In this case, it is not enough to end it as soon as possible. Ah, here comes another one. I want this one. Although Neji didn't look as fierce as Toss, his aura was more fierce. Yao Yao clenched the spear in her hand, took a deep breath, and prepared to fight. Whoosh. But at this moment, a figure flashed past, and Shenhe had already taken the lead to greet him. Ah, this. 2 enemies in succession were taken over by Chi-Chi and Shenhe, and Yao Yao couldn't help but feel a little ashamed. Come on, Yao Yao, you can do it. But fortunately, there is an opponent on the opposite side. Yao Yao took a deep breath, silently encouraged herself, put on a serious expression, tightened her grip on the spear, and rushed straight towards Sasuke. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Hand in hand. Close black lens bracket. Inazuka Kiba. People like Liyue are funny, right? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. So cute. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. Hee, they are so cute. Can the people of Konoha have the heart to beat them? Just admit defeat, it will be bad if they make them cry. Close black lens bracket. Darui. But that idiot was a bit unexpected. Close black lens bracket. Chi-Chi holds a one-handed sword and fights against Toss. It can be seen that she works very hard and stabs every sword very seriously. However, the movements were too stiff and clumsy. Not to mention that Toss was a dedicated fighting ninja, she probably wouldn't be able to hit even a piece of wood that wouldn't move. Advertisement. Toss, who was originally focused on performing in front of Orochimaru, couldn't help but lose motivation when facing such an opponent. On the other side, Yao Yao is not much better. Compared with Chi-Chi, it is more flexible. And it can be seen that she should have practiced some physical skills. However, compared to her petite body, the gun was too long and heavy, making it extremely difficult to dance. In this case, how could it pose any threat to Sasuke? Only Shenhe made everyone's eyes shine. Fighting with Neji head-on with bare hands, he didn't lose at all. You know, as a member of the Hyuga clan, in addition to the blood successor Kaikai Byakugan, they also practice Gentle Fist who specializes in acupuncture points. With physical skills alone, ordinary people cannot compete with them. Tiantian. Hurry up and end it. It's just a waste of time. Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. The 2 sides are not equal in strength, so there is no need to continue. Close black lens bracket. Ching. This test cannot test the strength of Konoha and others at all. End it as soon as possible, and we can arrange other testing methods. Close black lens bracket. After the initial joke, the barrage was full of complaints. After all, there's really nothing interesting about it. It's over. In fact, not only the audience was anxious, but Liyue's opponent on the court was also bored. 0. Please give me flowers. Toss's face darkened, and he was ready to defeat Chi-Chi directly and end this farce. Just using swordsmanship won't work. Chi-Chi looked at Toss with a fierce look on his face, but did not show the slightest fear. But after stabbing several times and missing, he couldn't help but reflect. Then, his face darkened and he stabbed out with his sword again. Boring. This sword was almost the same as before, still stiff, clumsy, and inaccurate. Toss was about to fight back, but the next moment, he felt a chill coming towards his face along with the force of his sword. Advertisement. Toss's expression suddenly changed, and he quickly retreated to dodge. But even so, I was still attacked by the cold air. When I lowered my head, I saw that there was already a solid layer of frost on my collar and chest. It is not difficult to imagine that if he had not hid just now, or had hid slower, he would have been frozen into an ice sculpture by now. Thinking of this, Toss couldn't help but look at Chi-Chi again, and his face became serious. Kuretsuchi. What was that just now? Ice escape. Close black lens bracket. Ching. It is indeed ice, but the Snow Clan should have been destroyed. It was surprising that Bai appeared before, but now this Chi-Chi, how could he also be able to escape from ice? 1. Inazuka Kiba. Look over there. Close black lens bracket. Chi-Chi actually used ice escape ninjutsu, everyone was shocked. And before everyone could recover, Shenhe, who was fighting against Neji, swung out a palm, which also included an ice attribute attack. Changjuro. Ice escape again. Close black lens bracket. Ching. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. For a moment, everyone was completely dumbfounded. When did the blood succession limit become so worthless? Anyone can own it. Moreover, what Liyue and the two mastered were ice escapes that should have disappeared. Could it be that the Snow Clan was not destroyed, but a small number of clan members hid in Liyue? Thinking of this, everyone's expressions instantly changed and they all looked at Yao Yao. Since both Chi-Chi and Shenhe have ice escape, will she do the same? Use the power of elements. Yes. Fighting against Sasuke, Yao Yao was struggling to hold on. When she saw Shenhe and Chi-Chi taking action, she was instantly enlightened. Then he took a deep breath, as if making a huge decision, and stabbed Sasuke with his spear again. Whoosh whoosh. At the same time, with the harsh sound of breaking through the air, several vines shot out from Yao Yao's wrist, like a lion majesty wrapping around Sasuke's door. 056 Yao Yao is Tsunade's illegitimate daughter. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Rattan shot out of his hand. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Could it be the thorn killing technique? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamato. Wood style. This is wood style ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Kuretsuchi. Wood style. Are you kidding me? Close black lens bracket. I just thought about the drama about Liyue taking in the orphans of the Snow Clan, and thought that the contestants sent by Liyue this time are all Snow Clan members with the limit of ice escape blood inheritance. Of course, after all, it is just a figment of imagination, and some people think it is a pure coincidence. Compared to Chi-Chi and Shenhe, Yao Yao may be just an ordinary person, and there is no limit to blood inheritance. I never expected that I didn't see Yao Yao using ice escape, but she actually released wood style. Wood style, formed by the fusion of water and earth attributes chakra. Using its own chakra as the source of life, it can give birth to and control a kind of blood inheritance limit of trees. You know, this is the unique secret technique of first Hokage Senju Hashirama. It was with his wood style that Hashirama conquered the entire ninja world and ended the chaotic war era of May 47. Wood style and Sharingan can be said to be the strongest blood successor speed limiter recognized by the ninja world today. But unlike Sharingan, no one can master wood style anymore except first Hokage. As for Konoha's Yamato, he was able to use wood style because of the transplantation of Hashirama's cells, and as an incomplete experimental question, its power is far from comparable to first generation. But even so, Yamato was selected for Anbu at a young age, and then became an elite Jonin along the way. The power of wood style can be seen from this Madara. How could such a powerful blood inheritance limit not be surprising when it appeared on a little girl who couldn't even lift a gun? Darui. I won't be dazzled. Close black lens bracket. Samui. Although its power is limited, it is indeed wood style. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Hong. It's really surprising. Advertisement. Hitaki Kakashi. 2 ice releases, and 1 wood style. What a dream combination this is. Close black lens bracket. Ching. Not only that, there is a Sharingan, a Byakugan, 6 people on the field, 5 blood succession limits, and 2 of the top blood succession limits. This game. All members of the bloodline inherit the limited boat, close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. I really didn't expect that Liyue would send such a player. Close black lens bracket. Fourth cage. Due to their age, their current strength is limited, but in terms of potential, they are definitely among the top. Close black lens bracket. After gradually coming back to his senses, there was another burst of discussion in the barrage. There are 6 people with 5 blood successor limits, and there are 2 strongest blood successor limits. Just as Kakashi and the others said, the lineup for this competition is not only luxurious, it is simply a dream. At the same time, everyone was secretly frightened about Liyue. In a country of commerce, I thought I didn't have any decent players, so I randomly sent 3 people to make up the numbers. Who would have thought that they would turn out to be such geniuses? Sarutobi Asuma. Wait, why does this Liyue player named Yao possess the wood-style blood succession limit? Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. You said it's the limit of blood inheritance, so naturally it's related to blood. I'll go. Close black lens bracket. Ching. Could it be said that this child has the blood of the Senju clan? Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. How is this possible? Although the Senju clan is powerful, due to this reason, the fertility rate is extremely low. Even in Konoha now, there are few Senju clan members, and none of them have awakened the wood style. What's more, how could Liyue possess the Senju clan? Close black lens bracket. Sam Yi. Speaking of the Senju people, have you forgotten that Tsunade-ji, the granddaughter of the first Hokage, is not in Liyue now? I used to wonder why the majestic Senju princess lived in Liyue, but now it seems that I have the answer. Close black lens bracket. Ebisu. What do you mean? This child is Lord Tsunade's daughter. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Yumino Iruka. Tsunade-sama is already in his 50s, is he still? Orochimaru. Although it is rare for women to have children in their 50s, it is not unheard of. Besides, she is Tsunade. Open black lens bracket. Jiraiya. Tsunade has a daughter. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. I don't believe it. Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. Gia, someone seems to have collapsed. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. I understand. No wonder Mandrill said before that it would be very troublesome if Yao was injured. It turns out that she is Tsunade's daughter. Close black lens bracket. It has to be said that I am afraid of brainstorming in everything, let alone a group of people getting together to brainstorm. Advertisement. When it was concluded that Yao was Tsunade's illegitimate daughter, the entire ninja world was once again shocked. But speaking of it, it is not to blame these people for their random guesses. In fact, Yao used wood-style ninjutsu, and there are many coincidences, which makes people have to think more. How do ordinary people know that the elemental power Liyue uses is not chakra, but comes from an external magic organ like the Eye of God? In addition to wind, thunder, water, fire, rock, and similar attributes to the 5 basic chakras, the Eye of God also has 2 elements, ice and grass. Yao is the owner of the grass god Eye. Bang. While everyone was talking in surprise, with a muffled sound, Chi-Chi's petite body was heavily knocked out. Karui. This bastard of a sound ninja. He can kill such a cute little girl. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. What a beast. Open black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. I'm so angry. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. I really want to go down and give him a slap. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, the barrage instantly burst into condemnation. HMPH. Glancing at the barrage, Toss snorted coldly, with a hint of viciousness in his eyes. If the players on the field are still paying attention to the barrage, I am afraid that Toss is the only one. Because the opponent is too weak, he can be distracted by other things. He is very concerned about his performance and whether it is recognized by Orochimaru, so he will look at the barrage from time to time. Originally, he was angry because his opponent was too weak and could not show his strength. When he saw someone say that there were 6 people on the field with 5 blood limits, Toss broke through the defense instantly. Could it be said that he is the only one who is the most mediocre? He originally wanted to prove to Orochimaru that he was more valuable than Sasuke, but in the end, he became the only trash on the field. Kill you. In anger, Toss stopped dilly-dallying and struck hard, knocking Chi-Chi away. Advertisement. His idea is very simple. Not only Chi-Chi, he wants to kill all the players in Liyue to let everyone know that even if there is no blood inheritance limit, he is still the strongest one. Just as Toss was going crazy, Chi-Chi stood up immediately after falling. Seeing this, Toss was stunned for a moment. The move just now, although not all out, used at least 80% of the force. How could a 6 or 7-year-old girl be able to withstand it? Go to hell. Unexpectedly, Toss became even more angry and struck again, hitting Chi-Chi with a sound wave. Bang. There was another heavy muffled sound, and without any suspense, Chi-Chi was knocked out by 1.0 again. This time it should. How is that possible? I originally thought that Chi-Chi would definitely die this time, but unexpectedly, Tianchi stood up again immediately. Moreover, everything was fine from beginning to end. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Standing up again. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. This is too resistant to beating. Yamanaka Ino. Does ice release still have this kind of characteristic? Close black lens bracket. Not only Toss, but also everyone else was dumbfounded when they saw Chi-Chi being hit hard one after another and then standing up one after another. This kind of physical strength is not what a 6 or 7-year-old girl should have. How did they know that not only would Chi-Chi not be injured, she would not even die? Because she had died long ago and was a zombie that had been resurrected from the dead. It seems that we can't beat him like this. After being knocked down by Toss twice in a row, Chi-Chi tilted her head and thought for a while, then seemed to make some kind of decision, and suddenly made a magic spell with her hands and let out a soft drink. Order. Defeat the enemy. 44%. 057 Edict. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Let's see how long you can last. Seeing Chi-Chi standing up one after another, and then looking at the barrage, Toss couldn't help but feel a sense of humiliation, and was instantly furious. With a roar, he launched a sonic attack on Chi-Chi again. But the next moment, facing the incoming sound wave, Chi-Chi swayed and managed to avoid it. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Escaped. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Well done, honey. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. How could she escape? Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. Is it a coincidence? Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Number. Close black lens bracket. Step. Just when everyone was confused, Chi-Chi moved again, gripped the one-handed sword, and rushed straight towards Toss. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. So fast. Close black lens bracket. What everyone once again didn't expect was that Chi-Chi's speed was astonishingly fast. In the blink of an eye, he rushed in front of Toss and stabbed him with his sword. This is. Not only others, but Toss was also shocked. When he saw the edge of Sennin's sword stabbing him, he suddenly came to his senses and quickly dodged to avoid it. It has to be said that among genin, 205's strength is already at the top. Even when he was distracted, he could react in time and dodge the sword. Swish, brush, brush. Advertisement. However, before Toss could breathe a sigh of relief, Chi-Chi showed no expression on his face. The long sword in his hand made a sharp sound of breaking through the air, stabbing or slashing, and attacked him again like a sudden storm. At this time, Chi-Chi, compared to the stiff and clumsy one just now, was extremely fast, dexterous, and precise in his movements. It was as if he was a completely different person. Toss was also shocked by such a big change, but under Chi-Chi's fierce and intensive attacks, he didn't think much for a moment and continued to dodge and deal with it in a hurry. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. What's going on? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Completely different from before. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. Could it be that she was controlled by someone else using ninjutsu? No strange chakra was detected in her. Kuretsuchi. Did you see a ghost? Close black lens bracket. Everyone was surprised when they saw Chi-Chi, who was completely different from before. How could she be a clumsy little girl just now and turn into such a master of physical skills in the blink of an eye? In fact, it's not that Chi-Chi has changed, it's just that he has returned to his original state. Chi-Chi was originally an ordinary herb-gathering girl who strayed into the fairyland and died due to the effects of the war between gods and demons. The immortals felt guilty, so they each took a ray of immortal power and sealed it into Chi-Chi's body to resurrect him and become an immortal zombie. Under normal circumstances, Chi-Chi tries his best to restrain his zombie state. For example, in order to prevent his body from stiffening, he often does calisthenics. It is precisely because of this that it appears a bit clumsy. However, as long as she returns to her zombie nature, strength and speed, she will show a strong combat experience. Under normal circumstances, a zombie needs the order of the person who awakened it before it can act. But Chi-Chi, strictly speaking, has never been awakened, so he has become one of the few zombies in the world that can command himself. After giving yourself an order, it will only be lifted if it is completed. Evil. Faced with Chi-Chi who was ordered to defeat the enemy, Toss was tired of dealing with it and full of anger. He thinks he is a genius that surpasses Sasuke, how could he not be able to beat a 6 or 7-year-old girl? Ringing through. When he was annoyed, Toss once again used his sonic ninjutsu. But unlike before, it is not a simple sonic attack, but uses the porous armor equipped on the right hand to create harsh sound waves, directly paralyzing the opponent's auditory nerve, causing him to be paralyzed and fall to the ground instantly without being touched. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. No. That's the move. Close black lens bracket. Naruto's face was full of excitement when he saw Toss using the ring. In the previous qualifiers, Choji was defeated by this move. Chi-Chi is defenseless and can easily be plotted. But the next moment, what surprised everyone was that Chi-Chi showed no reaction despite being hit by the sound. How can this be? Seeing the success, Toss, who had shown his success just now, instantly widened his eyes with disbelief on his face. As a zombie, with an immortal body, there is no point in numbing one's nerves. Moreover, after giving an order to himself, Chi-Chi at this time is like a machine that simply executes orders without any feelings or thoughts. ZZ. After receiving a sound, Chi-Chi took the opportunity to get close, and when Toss was stunned, he used ice elements to instantly freeze the porous armor on his hands and half of his body. Poof! The next moment, without any mercy, he pierced Toss's chest with his sword. How can this be? Looking down at the long sword that penetrated his body, Toss opened his eyes wide, with reluctance, confusion, and fear mixed in his eyes. Then there was a muffled sound, and he fell heavily to the ground and lost consciousness. After completing the order to defeat the enemy, the order was lifted and Chi-Chi regained consciousness. He glanced at Toss lying on the ground, blinked in confusion, and then bent down slightly to salute. Thanks, Kuretsuchi. Well, I don't know if it's an illusion. Why do I feel that Tien has returned to his clumsy state just now? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Hitaki Kakashi. It's not an illusion. It can be seen from her subtle movements that she has indeed become clumsy and stiff again. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. What the hell is going on? Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. One thing is certain, from beginning to end, she was not controlled by anyone or special chakra. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. Split personality. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. The people of Liyue are really special. Close black lens bracket. Bang. Just when everyone was wondering about the completely different state of 703 Chi-Chi, even ignoring the fact that she had defeated Toss, there was a sudden muffled sound, and another person was knocked to the ground on the field. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It's really surprising. Close black lens bracket. After seeing it clearly, everyone's eyes widened with disbelief on their faces. Shenhe was seen standing there with his arms folded, while her opponent Neji had fallen to the ground. Shenhe actually defeated Neji. Although Shenhe is the only adult among the 3 contestants in Liyue, in the live broadcast, his face is basically expressionless, and he is even considered not very smart. But such an idiot actually lost the battle. You know, Neji is a member of the Hyuga clan, a wealthy family in Konoha, with the Byakugan bloodline limit. As a branch house disciple, he is a genius who can develop powerful ninjutsu like Revolving Heaven on his own. He is also considered the strongest in taijutsu among the genin in Konoha. Such a character was actually defeated by an idiot from Liyue. How can this be? Kuretsuchi. Is anyone paying attention over there? Can anyone tell me what happened just now? Close black lens bracket. For a moment, everyone had the same question in their minds. What the hell happened just now? 058 Immortal Talisman. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Hyuga Hiyashi. It's a seal. Shenhe used a strange talisman to seal Neji's acupuncture points. Close black lens bracket. Chi-Chi's sudden change attracted almost everyone's attention. Therefore, only a few people pay attention to the battle between Shenhe and Neji. The whole process happened extremely quickly, and the winner was determined almost instantly, with even fewer people seeing the details. As Neji's uncle, Hyuga Hiyashi felt guilty for his brother's son who died for him, and he watched Neji's battle carefully from beginning to end. With Byakugan's powerful insight, he can see the entire process clearly. Although he was underestimated beforehand, Hiyashi soon discovered that the physical skills of this Liyue woman named Shenhe were far superior to Neji. In fact, she was even inferior to him. Therefore, in a pure competition of physical skills, Neji is no match for Shenhe. Fortunately, Neji still has Byakugan. With his powerful insight and the family tradition of gentle fist, Hiyashi does not think that Neji has no chance of winning. But he never expected that after a moment of fighting, Shenhe paused slightly and made a vague stroke in the air with his index finger, and a talisman was condensed into it. It was this strange talisman that, when struck on the body, instantly sealed all the meridians in Neji's body. The meridians were blocked and the chakra could not flow, so Neji fell to the ground defeated. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. Ching. It's really a big joke that the Hyuga family's meridians were blocked by others. Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Hiyashi. Although it is difficult to accept, it is indeed the case. I can only say that the other party's methods are powerful abilities that we have never seen before. Close black lens bracket. The Kaikai Byakugan of the Hyuga clan, in addition to farsightedness, insight and other abilities, can also see through and see clearly the flow of chakra in other people's bodies. It is precisely with this ability that the Holy House, which specializes in acupoints to block meridians, was developed. The Hyuga clan, who are good at blocking other people's meridians, are now blocked by others. It's like being bitten by an eagle. No wonder everyone is so surprised. Nara Shikamaru. This woman from Liyue is really powerful. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi, Chichi, Shenhe, Liyue's players, are surprisingly capable. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. People should not be judged by their appearance. From the beginning, we were wrong. Close black lens bracket. Looking at Shenhe, who was still expressionless as he stood there on the field, everyone's expressions were extremely complicated. Idiots. Haha, they who think Shenhe is an idiot are the biggest idiots. Advertisement. Sam Yi. I really didn't expect that Liyue won in the end of this competition. Close black lens bracket. Darui. What a shocking reversal. Close black lens bracket. In a 3-on-3 team battle, Liyue has defeated 2 people, and only Sasuke is left on the opposite side. Even if Sasuke is from the Uchiha clan, what chance does he have of winning in a 1-on-3 situation? What's more, the defeated Neji, as a genius of the Hyuga clan, is not inferior to Sasuke in strength. Therefore, by now, the outcome of this competition has basically been determined. Changjuro. Why haven't they taken action? Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Yes, what are you waiting for? Close black lens bracket. Inazuka Kiba. Their partners are obviously about to lose their strength, but they are still standing idly by. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. They don't really want to let Yao Yao deal with Sasuke by themselves, do they? This is 3-on-3, not 1-on-1. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. 1-on-1. Could it be a bunch of idiots? Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. It seems that the people in Liyue misunderstood the rules. They interpreted a 3-on-3 battle as 3 people appearing on the stage at the same time, and then each chooses an opponent to fight. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. How could they think so? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It's not because of the people in the previous game who set a wrong example for them. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. That's our tactics. Close black lens bracket. Darui. I just changed my mind about them, but I didn't expect that they are really a bunch of idiots. Kuretsuchi. Oh my god, this is so cute. Close black lens bracket. Did you understand it wrong? Sasuke, who was in the middle of the competition, had no time to watch the barrage, but after observing the status of Shenhe and Chichi, he quickly realized that they had misunderstood the rules. Have the opportunity. Upon discovering this, Sasuke's eyes flashed with surprise. If Liyue and the 3 of them swarmed up at this moment, he would definitely be defeated. But in a 1-on-1 situation, even if it's a wheel battle, he thinks he has at least a 4-point chance of winning. Advertisement. Kill her first. Thinking of this, Sasuke turned to Yao Yao opposite again with a serious expression. Now it seems that his opponent is the weakest. In this case, use the minimum strength to defeat her first. Scientific ninja tool. Although she has practiced some physical skills, Yao Yao's actual combat power is actually very low because she is too young. And the reason why she has been able to persist until now is all because of those yellow rabbit-like dolls. It is said to be a doll, but in fact it is a puppet similar to the one-eyed treasure, which is Liyue's unique scientific ninja tool. Yes, Liyue shocked the ninja world with scientific ninja tools. How could there be no scientific ninja tools in this Chūnin exam? Compared to the big guy like one-eyed little treasure, this toy rabbit named Laurel is much smaller. However, don't underestimate Laurel. Although it is small, it can throw carrots. The so-called radish is actually an elemental cannonball shaped like a radish. At this time, there were a total of 4 Laurels on the field, firing radish cannonballs at Sasuke. It is precisely because of this that Sasuke has not defeated Yao Yao after such a long time. About there. However, under Sharingan's observation, Sasuke has mastered the frequency and trajectory of Laurel radish cannonballs. Next, these carrot shells will no longer pose a threat to him. Having made up his mind, Sasuke swayed and rushed straight towards Yao Yao at a very fast speed, wanting to deal with this weakest enemy first. Whoosh, whoosh. Seeing Sasuke rushing up, the 4 Laurels on the field began to throw cannonballs non-stop. But the next moment, when he was hit by a radish cannon, there was a muffled sound, and as a cloud of smoke dispersed, Sasuke turned into a piece of wood. Open black lens bracket. Tiantian. Body replacement technique. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Well done Sasuke. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. There. Close black lens bracket. Using the body replacement technique to attract Laurel's firepower, the next moment, Sasuke jumped up and appeared in midair. Hashtag fire style. Great fireball technique. He quickly formed seals with his hands, and with a loud shout, a huge flame spurted out from his mouth, forming a huge fireball and blasting straight towards Yao Yao. Boom. There was no accident. Faced with the sudden fireball, Yao Yao's eyes widened and she had no time to dodge. With a loud noise, the whole person was instantly engulfed in flames. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. Hit. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. You are so merciless. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Guzi. How dare you. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, there was a lot of discussion in the barrage, and many people showed their indignation. Okay. Although everyone likes Yao Yao, this is a competition after all, and there is no humane nature to enter. Since you have participated in the Chūnin exam, you must be determined to risk your life. After all, many people have died in the previous rounds of qualifying. Succeeded. In midair, looking at the blazing flames, Sasuke showed an excited smile on his face. Kill one, and there will only be two left. As long as he defeats Chi-Chi and Shenhe again, he will win. Although, it's hard. But Sasuke didn't flinch, and his eyes suddenly became serious. If he couldn't defeat a few little girls from Liyue, why bother killing that man Tuo? Just when everyone thought Yao Yao had been killed, and Sasuke was already thinking about a strategy to deal with Chi-Chi and Shenhe, a high-pitched cry suddenly came from the burning flames. Sasuke was startled and subconsciously turned his head to look. The next moment, his eyes widened and his expression suddenly changed. I saw a pair of blazing eyes slowly emerging from the flames. 059 Flame Bird. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. What is that? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. A pair of eyes. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. Just looking at these eyes makes me feel suffocated. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. What a powerful sense of oppression. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Haichi. Violent energy that I have never seen before. Close black lens bracket. Soon, other people also noticed these eyes. After a while of surprise, their expressions were not serious. Not only the audience at the scene, but also other people around the world, watching through the canopy, can also feel the huge sense of oppression brought by these eyes. This feeling is simply like lying on a chopping board and being stared at by a huge monster holding a kitchen knife. What is this? Sitting on the court, facing this pressure, Sasuke's whole body tensed up, and his forehead was instantly covered with beads of sweat. Through Sharingan, he could see an extremely terrifying energy, but what it was unclear. As Haiyi said, this is energy that has never been seen before. Chirp. Just when everyone was nervous to ultimate, there was another cry. Although the sound was not very loud, it was like a hard drumstick hitting the heart, and everyone couldn't help but trembled. Hula. 933 The next moment, before everyone could recover, they saw that the blazing flame was shrinking rapidly. It's like unplugging the water in the bathtub. However, how could the flame flow away like water, and where did it flow to? The flames shrank very quickly. In fact, before anyone could think about it, they all disappeared in the blink of an eye. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Kuretsuchi. A bird. Close black lens bracket. As the flames disappeared, everyone was startled when they saw the scene inside clearly. Yao Yao, who was supposed to have been killed, was still standing there without any dust on her face. It could be said that she was unscathed. And above Yao Yao's head, a big bird was suspended in the air. It is 2 meters tall, with red feathers, and burning flames rising from its head, wings, and tail. Its brown beak is straight and pointed, and its sharp eyes are particularly scorching. Obviously, this huge firebird is the owner of the eyes just now. The reason why the flame disappeared and why Yao Yao was unscathed all had something to do with it. Chirp. After appearing, looking at Sasuke opposite, the flame bird immediately became furious and raised its neck and let out another high-pitched cry. Boom. With the angry cry, the flames all over the flame bird burst out instantly, and a huge pressure, like a huge wave, swept in all directions. Shenhe, who was standing on the same spot, flashed his figure, immediately picked up Chi-Chi who had not yet recovered, and hid at the outermost edge of the venue. Sasuke, who was directly opposite, groaned, and under the huge pressure, his body bent and almost fell to his knees. Tiantian. What kind of monster is this? Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Summoningmon. Close black lens bracket. Sam Yi. I really didn't expect that in addition to the wood-style blood inheritance limit, this little girl from Liyue would actually sign a contract with such a powerful creature. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. Although he is much smaller in size, this huge sense of oppression is not at all inferior to Mount Myoboku Gamabunta. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Sasuke, close black lens bracket. Hateful. Advertisement. Gritting his teeth and standing firm under the pressure of the flame bird, Sasuke's face was filled with anger. Originally, he thought that even if it was a wheel battle, he would still have at least a 40% chance of winning. But who would have thought that Yao Yao would actually summon such a powerful summoning beast? Not to mention dealing with Chi-Chi and Shen-He, even Yao Yao in front of me, I'm afraid he is no match. Now it seems that Yao Yao, who was originally thought to be the weakest, is actually the strongest. Shuriken technique. Although the opponent was powerful, Sasuke did not flinch. He took a deep breath, shouted, and shot several shurikens at Yao Yao. Hula. Facing the incoming shuriken, the flame bird just flapped its wings lightly, then rolled up strong wind pressure and directly rolled the shuriken away. The shuriken control technique, compared to ordinary shuriken, actually has a silk thread connected to the end, so the shuriken can be manipulated to change its direction. But AFFB, these techniques are meaningless under the large-scale violent tornado of the flame bird. Dash dash. And at this moment, just when everyone thought that Sasuke had nothing to do, a harsh sound suddenly came, and a large ball of dazzling lightning suddenly gathered in Sasuke's palm. The piercing cry of thousands of birds is the A-level lightning-style ninjutsu, Chidori. Because of its terrifying power to cut off lightning, it is also called Reikiri. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma, Kakashi. You actually taught him such a dangerous technique, close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. We have not wasted this month of preparation time, Sasuke has completely mastered Chidori. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Ah. Why didn't you teach me? Kakashi-sensei is so partial, close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. This is a technique that requires high-speed dash. Without a powerful eye like Sharingan, you cannot master it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Humph. It's just partiality. Close black lens bracket. Ah. While everyone was still surprised that Sasuke had mastered such a powerful ninjutsu as Chidori, Sasuke rushed forward with a roar. The shuriken technique just now was just a feint, just to gain time to release the Chidori. Facing the powerful flame bird, Sasuke has no way out and can only use all his strength to give it a try. Advertisement. Chirp. The piercing neighing, the dazzling thunder and lightning, but the flame bird's arrogant eyes were not moved at all. The next moment, there was another cry, and a huge spiral flame shot out from the mouth, hitting Sasuke directly. Chidori. Sasuke thrust with all his strength, unable to dodge, nor did he intend to dodge. Facing the raging flames, he shouted loudly and rushed forward with the thunder and lightning in his hand. Boom. The next moment, the two parties met, and with a loud noise and a terrifying collision, countless flames mixed with thunder and lightning burst out. The light was so dazzling that for a while, it was impossible to look directly at the field, either on sight or through the canopy. It wasn't until after a breath that all the firelight and thunder and lightning dissipated, that his vision was restored again. Open black lens bracket Kuretsuchi. How's it going? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Sasuke. Close black lens bracket. I saw that the flame bird was still floating above Yao Yao's head, with a proud posture, and not even a single feather on its body was messy. And more than 10 meters in front, Sasuke had fallen to the ground, his body was blackened, and he had passed out. Sarutobi Asuma. Lost. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. I didn't expect that the Uchiha clan, the last orphan bloodline who was good at fire style, would be beaten so badly by fire style. Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. What a pity, the opponent is a bit too fishy. Close black lens bracket. Announced now. The winner, Team Liyue. At this point, Konoha Neji, Sasuke, and Sound Nintos have all fallen to the ground. As the referee, Moonlight Hayate entered the stage and announced the final result. Seeing this result, and then looking at the three Liyue people on the field, everyone's expressions couldn't help but become serious. I never expected that it would turn out to be such a big reversal in the end. 060 The final winner is. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Killer B, Yo-Yo. What a fun game. Yo-Yo, close black lens bracket. Samyi. Both games were indeed exciting and unexpected. Close black lens bracket. Both competitions have ended, and in the barrage, everyone is still discussing it, and it feels like there is still unfinished business. In the first competition, I thought that the Konoha team was reckless and stupid and took the initiative to choose one-on-one. Later, I suddenly discovered that this was actually their strategy. And the planning is so strong that even many Jonin can put it to shame. The second competition turned out to be just one-on-one. What was even more unexpected was that Liyue, who was originally not optimistic and was even thought to be just joining in the fun, actually showed great strength one after another, defeating her opponent. Hand. Chūnin exams are held twice a year in all major countries, but those of this quality are indeed extremely rare. Even the five shadows couldn't help but leave a deep impression and appreciate it greatly. Karui, Sand Shinobi and Liyueyan, so the six of them were promoted to Chūnin. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it. Not one of us in Konoha has been promoted. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Don't be too anxious, that's not the case. Close black lens bracket. Red Yuhi. Although it is a battle, don't forget that this is the venue for the Chūnin exam. The competition is just a method of assessment, not the ultimate goal. Who is qualified to advance to Chūnin is not based purely on victory or defeat, but on each person's specific performance in the competition. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. So that's it, that's great. We still have a chance. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. However, since it is not determined by victory or defeat, what are the specific criteria for judging? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. Don't worry, Master Hokage and the others can make their own decisions. Close black lens bracket. After a heated discussion about the comparison test itself, everyone's attention quickly returned to the results themselves. Among the 12 people taking this exam, who can finally advance to Chūnin? Immediately afterwards, everyone's eyes couldn't help but look towards the rostrum. It can be seen that Hokage and Kazekage are talking quietly, with smiles on their faces from time to time, and they are already discussing the selection of Yin. Kuretsuchi. In terms of pure strength, Yao Yao should be the strongest. After all, she has such a powerful summoning beast. Besides, Yao Yao is so cute. Advertisement. Karui. Chūnin needs to be on his own and relies entirely on summoning mon. His strength is too single, and I don't think he's qualified. If you want to talk about cuteness, Chi-Chi is also very cute. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Didn't anyone see Sasuke's efforts? Although he lost, there was nothing he could do against such a summoning beast. Moreover, Sasuke fought to the end. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Compared to these powerful guys, I am more optimistic about Konoha's shadow imps. After all, as a Chūnin, you need to lead a team. This kind of decision-making ability is not possessed by everyone present. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. There is no doubt about Gaara's strength as a former Chūnin. Close black lens bracket. As for the candidates for promotion, there was a heated discussion in the barrage. I have to say that the quality of the two games was very high, and both sides performed very well. Therefore, there are many players who are already qualified to be promoted to Chūnin in everyone's opinion, and the barrage can't help but cause some disputes. While everyone was having a heated discussion, it actually didn't take too long. Hokage and the others had already reached a conclusion after a brief conversation. Yes, it's just Chūnin's promotion test. With the height of the shadows, it's like looking at fish in shallow water, they can see clearly at a glance. There is almost no debate about their strength and whether they can advance. It is precisely because of this that the results can be obtained smoothly and quickly. When the result came out, they immediately informed the referee, Moonlight Blast, who nodded repeatedly and returned to the arena. Kuretsuchi. Here we come. The results are about to be announced. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. I can't help but get excited. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. There must be Sasuke. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Little Sakura. And me too. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Got it. Come on Sasuke. Close black lens bracket. Seeing Moonlight Hayate standing in the center of the arena, there was another burst of excitement in the barrage. Not only the players themselves, but also others could not help but get excited. Now I announce that the final candidate for this Chūnin exam will be. Advertisement. Moonlight Gale paused for a moment, looked around, and then announced loudly. Konohagakure Nara Shikamaru. Sunagakure Gaara. Liyue Shinkaku. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Why no Sasuke? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it. I also failed. But great. Shikamaru advanced. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. Neji also lost the election. Close black lens bracket. Karui. It turned out to be 3 of them. Close black lens bracket. Darui. The result is pretty much what I expected. Close black lens bracket. Inuzuka Kiba. How come that Liyue woman named Shenhe was able to advance successfully even though she had no outstanding performance? Close black lens bracket. 0. Please give me flowers. Aburame Shino. Being able to easily defeat the genius of the Hyuga clan, isn't that a brilliant performance? Close black lens bracket. Opening square bracket : opening parenthesis. 013510305040243051. Yuhi Kurenai. Compared to other contestants, Shenhe does receive less attention, but in fact, her strength is among the top among the 12. I am afraid that only Gaara can compete with her. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. That woman from Liyue is so strong. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Liyue is really a magical place full of surprises. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. I really want to travel to Liyue. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. My application for leave was actually rejected by those old men. Otherwise, I would have been picking out beautiful jewelry at the Mingxiangjai in Liyue. Damn it. Close black lens bracket. Amid everyone's discussion, Yugong Galifeng made arrangements, and the 3 contestants who had successfully advanced to the stage stepped onto the podium to formally accept the promotion of the village leaders. Among the 4 villages, except for the Sound Ninja who failed, the other 3 villages happened to be one in each village. Advertisement. Since it is a joint assessment of each village, it is better to change the candidates for appointment. Before the ceremony began, Orochimaru, the Sound Ninja village chief, stood on the side and said with a smile. That's a good idea. Hokage and Feng Ying looked at each other and nodded. In this way, it becomes Hokage to promote Gaara, Kazekage to Shenkaku, and Ajiu to Shikamaru. Congratulations. Successfully promoted to Chūnin. Looking at Gaara in front of him, Sarutobi Hiruzen smiled kindly and handed the mark and clothing representing Chūnin to Gaara. Thank you. Gaara raised her head, and suddenly the golden monster pupils with stars and crosses were revealed. Sarutobi Hiruzen's expression changed instantly, and a sense of crisis suddenly hit him. Bang. But unfortunately, it was too late. Sarutobi Hiruzen was not prepared before and had no time to respond. With a muffled sound, a huge sand arm stretched out and knocked him away. Lord Hokage. Seeing this scene, everyone's expressions changed drastically. Due to the suddenness of the incident, even the Hokage guards had no time to react. At this time, there was a shout and everyone rushed towards Sarutobi Hiruzen. Snap. At this moment, Gaara, who suddenly became violent, did not continue to attack Hiruzen. The huge sand arm swept away and grabbed Ajiugo on the left.